Welcome back to another fun day of Magepunk. We left off at halftime at the Tanis Torath Teleball Academy Tournament of Champions Championship game. When last we met, the party had been divided into two teams, the Ultra Nationalists and the Skyhawks, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that sounds right.
Absinthe, I have just nominated you to keep track of the haste counter, since they only have 3 to 4 turns left. Anyway, what the fuck? Roll20 just crashed.
It did that earlier for me. I don't know why.
Alright, I'm gonna get out my Firefoxes. I'll have to cut that shit out. I really need to get a splash image, but all of the Magepunk art is not safe for work.
Well,
so I just have like
I don't know what to tell you.
that one cropped image that looks safe for work.
Black sensor bars.
Ugh, no.
Sensor bars everywhere.
Your work isn't safe for work.
Your mom's not safe for work. Because she retired. Oh!
Sick burn, dude.
Yeah, anywho. Alright, I got the board back up. Which team had just scored? I thought I had a score marker on here somewhere.
The Skyhawks are the only ones who have scored.
I thought I had markers for each of the goals, too, for color coordinating them.
Nope. You had names on them, but you deleted them for some reason.
Oh, okay. I see what I did.
Or you put them on a weird layer or something.
Yeah, I moved them to the map layer so I quit dragging them around by accident.
You could put them on the GM layer?
Okay, which team?
No, because then we won't see them.
Which team had a goal?
The Skyhawks had a goal.
Okay. So the Skyhawks, will get a 1 on their little gold thing. All right.
Remember, we have to put it in the opponent's goal to get points.
Yep. Yep. So if you have a, let's see. Yeah. So the Skyhawks are purple. Is that how I was doing that?
Skyhawks are...
No, Skyhawks should be green.
Yeah, Skyhawks are green.
Okay. Okay, so the color on the goal is like that's where you want to score. So if you're Skyhawks, you want to score up here.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Ultra Nationalists, you want to score down here.
Yep.
All right. As soon as Ain Darris finishes working her mental manipulation, the announcer goes, well, it looks like the player count has swung to 4-2. Citing the infrequently used mind control mandate, the snake woman will have to sit in the penalty box until her spell expires. So you are still mind controlled, but Ain Darris is off the field. Amy, you're up.
That sounds fair.
I really gotta run these games on a day where I actually get a reasonable amount of sleep. Would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Am I able to take the ball from her since she's with us now?
She is also blind.
If she's willing to give it up, you can pick up the ball as a standard action, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's what you have in there.
Yeah. I have adjusted the rules since last time, audience, so things will move a little differently this time.
Well, I'm blind, but I'm certainly glad to help out in any way. Just shout, Marco. No,
Polo.
There you go. I will thrust the ball in the direction of the person saying polo.
I'll grab it.
Will you grab it, or will you get hit by the ball before you grab it? Because I'm thrusting it blindly.
All right. I think blind is a 50% miss chance. So I'll roll a 1d2. Adge, if you guess the correct number, you can make an attack roll on Amy.
Let's say 2.
If you get the wrong number, then Amy successfully grabs it. Aw, Amy got the ball.
I'm helping the team. Just the wrong team.
Oh, this is your team now.
You're helping the right team.
Alright. And I move at half speed when I'm moving at the ball?
Yes.
Correct. Remember, you still have haste.
Fucking cheese ball haste.
Alright, I think that's all I can do. Standard action and move action.
Okie dokie. Thursadi?
Thersadi. Thersadi is going to try and run over to Tamak and tackle him.
Alright.
Noom.
Okay, so tackling would be a grapple check, which, unless you have a feat for it, provokes an attack of opportunity. Tamak will try to poke you. Poke for 7 damage.
Ow.
Alright, make a CMB check.
CMB check.
Yeah, I'll just roll it for you. There you go. Oh, yours works too. And by which I mean they both fail. It doesn't matter.
Oh well.
Abby, you are up. Tamak is just too wiggly. Let's see, what would Aindaris like you to do?
He's about as wiggly as Thersadi is.
Deal with Tamak.
Deal with Tamak, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see what I got. No, nothing there. Nothing there. Have any potions, maybe? I guess I will take one of the honey love pills and I'll hold it up and yell out, "Hey, Tamak, do me a favor and clean my honey pot." And then I'll pop the pill, fall down on my booty, and lift my legs into the air.
No, not a pill.
Alright, make a diplomacy check.
It has a 10% chance of being permanent.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do that first. Call out a number between 1 and 10.
9.
Oh, close. One of these days.
Bang zoom straight to the moon.
Enhancing drugs.
Is it a performance enhancing drug?
I don't think it quite qualifies as a performance enhancer. Alright, Tamak. What do you... Okay. Sure thing. This game's getting boring anyway. So he will sprint over.
I'm helping.
Crowd control!
Crowd control.
Alright, Red, you're up. You get 5 Hiddly points.
And
Yeah.
well, aren't they? Since they were unconscious, they now come back to 50%
She
hit points.
She had 2 hit points.
Oh, sorry.
She was unconscious the round before, and then Aindaris dealt 3 damage to her when she got up.
All right.
Well, I'm not wasting money on this thing, so fucking score. Because I'm out of charges for my gun, or for my death ray, and I'm not gonna waste sight, like shooting you guys.
I mean, it's not like you waste money on it.
Sight does cost money.
Yeah, I
generally.
do.
Well, I mean, you can
can't
you
take it.
you also have a party member who can condense a lot of it.
And I'm sure you'd want money from it.
No,
So,
not really. She's happy to help.
Well, I don't know
You
that.
might have to give her
Well,
some
whatever.
paying dicks.
This is all site that I bought with my starting money, so
No, I know. So, okay.
I'm not wasting it. So you guys do whatever. I'm gonna walk over here.
Alright. Let's see. Aindaris will just fold her arms and watch. Abby is pretty much doing her job. Amy, you're up.
Well,
It would appear this is going to end a lot faster than I thought.
boop. Then I can score now too?
Yep.
Okay. And dunk.
Bwah. The little deer girl
Do a
has
Michael Jordan jump.
scored a point.
Woo!
Scored a point. Oh boy.
Wait. Yeah.
Amy will whistle with her fingers.
Alright, that's 2 points for the Skyhawks. Whoops, I put the 2 on the wrong thing. Whatever, now it has 2 on both. Alright, let's see where the ball goes. Womp. And it's Thursati's turn.
Theirsaddles is gonna
Rabbit, there's
The ball.
run back. Huh?
The ball is just like laying on Tamak's back. As he goes to town.
I'm just gonna nip on over and yoink it off his back.
Alright. He is not presently holding any weapons to threaten with, so it's not going to bother you at all. Abby, you're
I-
busy.
There we
Tamak
go.
is also busy. Red has given up on life.
Yeah,
You're not,
like,
not even going to
I
defend.
could-
Not even going to stand in front of your goal.
what purpose would that serve?
All right.
Because I can't. Like, the only attack I have now
Any
is my
melee
gun.
weapons.
Well, this is disappointing. It appears that the alternate nationalists have given up on the game. Amy, you doing anything?
Well, I will. I'll pull the lever.
All right. All right, Thursati.
Thersati will bounce on over to the teleporty thing and head on up to the top of the arrow.
Oh yeah, you're dominated. Aindaris does not fuck around with mind control. Alright, so you guys are fucking around.
Oh, I need to take the ball with me.
Red's being
Yoink.
a bad sportsman.
Well, there's nothing I can do.
I mean, there's like
You
Let's
should
see, I just
literally
tried-
make
try and punch us.
CMB checks to steal the ball.
I mean, I tried to tackle Tamak.
Yeah.
I'm almost out of spells.
There's things that can be done. Aindaris is good.
2/3 of my team are not participating.
Amy, you're
Or
So
my
go over
team.
and like beat her on the head.
Oh, man.
Bring her back around.
Or hit Tamak and try and browbeat him into doing his damn job. But anyway, it's too late now. Just let him run on it. Amy, money.
Not like I can yell at them.
It's your turn.
can I like No, I don't even need to. I was gonna ask if I could push Thursadi closer to the goal.
You just grab the ball and run over there.
Yeah, but
grabbing
then
would be standard.
that wouldn't be any difference than you scoring.
Yeah.
Because I have to move to get over to the goal. And then
True.
move to take it.
All right. So it's your turn, Thursadi.
Move on over to the goal.
Yep.
Can I make a score with that?
Yep.
Well, then I'm gonna dunk that ball.
Bwah, bwah, bwah. Goal.
Oh, jiggly dunks.
She has the jiggliest of dunks.
And that's game, folks. A real disappointing loss for you ultranationalist fans out there.
So cool, though.
But that's the way the teleball tumbles. Let's... Oh, wait, I actually have some text here. And that's all she wrote. Let's give it up for these incredible athletes. The Skyhawks, right? Yeah. The Skyhawks are our grand champions and winner of Prize Error 43. Wow, let's thank our generous sponsors, Sponsor Error 17, for providing such a wonderful prize. Revel in your glory, Skyhawks, for you are the champions. Meanwhile, I can finally die. Goodbye, cruel world. And then he slumps over, motionless.
Oh, poor guy.
And at that point, the floor opens up, and a little elevator raises up a large chest. Womp. Fantabulous prizes.
I'm gonna open the chest.
Indar scampers out of the box. And the fast healing and damage suppression field fades away with a palpable tingle. Alright, inside there are 6,000 gold pieces.
Ooh.
A jewel-encrusted hover trophy.
Jewel-encrusted hover trophy.
Oh, yeah.
One pair of very shiny cleats. Oh, I guess I should just put in the stats, because Thursadi will identify it.
She will.
A bulky, sports-styled chest armor. Let's see. There are some green pants with eagle wings on the side. And, of course, the bottle of eternal electrolytes.
With lemon lime Gatorade.
Oh my god, I love that.
Of course, it's not actually Gatorade. It just... That's the quickest and most easy comparison for the world.
Oh my god.
Lemon lime.
Alright, well, we can...
It's obviously,
Maybe that
plants
it's
love it.
alligate.
Alligator.
Yeah.
Oh.
Has-
We don't have any plant people to give it to.
It's what plants great. Oh my god. I love it. I am
Whoops.
out of cure moderate wounds, so I can't heal red.
I can.
I don't have any potions either, do I? I don't think so. Anyway, so how do we want to divvy this up? Just 6,000 divided amongst us evenly, so 1,000 apiece.
Worked for me.
So we're all winners here. Anybody else have an opinion?
I'm
Yes.
busy.
Okay. Do you want... I'll come over and ask if you want your share when you're done there. Once you're done looking... You look like you're quite busy there, but if you want to come and get your reward here after you're done...
You can
quite
just
a lot
drop
of
it off
cool
over
things there.
here. Also,
Alright.
to Mac's reward. He's earning it.
Yep.
Tamak gives a thumbs up over his shoulder.
So, who wants the cleats?
A third heal that.
I'll take the bottle of eternal electrolytes if nobody wants that.
How much money?
1,000 apiece if we're dividing it amongst everyone equally.
Tamak gives another thumbs up.
Yeah.
And Darius nods. That should be satisfactory. Oh no, I have to actually open their character sheets and give them stuff.
Rip. Bottle of eternal electrolytes. Now Thirsty can go for even longer at night. Gotta stay hydrated.
Oh, where is that crazy... There's that thing. Tamak, or not
Fucking-
Tamak. And Darius has
Fucking
her,
love-
her fucking magical wing hawk thing she can hold.
Fucking love this item so much. It's so dumb but so awesome.
What, the bottle of
The
eternal
bottle.
electrolytes?
Bottle is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's just like a little like plastic pop top bottle.
Yeah, like the little squeeze bottle they have at football games.
Yep.
But it's a decanter of endless water.
Yep.
Oh my god, I love it so much. Oh, alright, so we got these other things. If nobody wants them, I'm going to put them in bag for selling. Alright, so...
There aren't any shoes
Absinthe wants the cleats.
though. Like it's literally
Cleats are things you put on the bottom of shoes.
Yeah, like it's not a pair of shoes with cleats. It's literally just the cleats.
Do they go onto magic shoes
Yeah.
as like
Yeah,
a
you can-
magic item addition?
You can jam them onto any kind of shoe, as long as there's a bottom of the shoe. I don't know what kind of
Okay.
shoe wouldn't have a bottom, but yeah, you just
I assume they wouldn't be able to be jammed onto cloven hoofs.
Oh, they're magic items, so they usually resize.
if you had
True.
like cloven hoof
Horseshoes.
horseshoes, you could probably get them blacksmithed in there.
Yeah, that works.
But my
Alright.
experience
Tons
with
down.
cleats is that they've always been their own shoe.
Yeah, well,
Mm.
these are add-ons.
These spiky cleats, anything is possible.
Alright, so we got the armor and the pants and the amulet. Cool. Well, if nobody else wants the other things, I'm going to take them.
They're of no use to me.
They are mine now.
Which one did you take?
Yay. I taken the rest of them
Oh, it's taken.
because nobody else spoke up.
Taking everything. Okay. All right. I hope you you jot it down.
They are jotted
Who
down.
took the hover trophy? Anybody?
I've taken everything that nobody requested.
Well, I guess it belongs in a
I'll-
museum then, huh?
I'll
Dr.
grab
Jones?
the hover trophy.
Sorry, what,
I
Fen?
said, I guess it belongs in a museum then, huh, Dr. Jones?
Exactly.
I'll grab the
Museums
hover
will pay-
trophy.
All right, you can have the hover trophy if you would like. It's jewel encrusted.
Yeah. However, it is not stocked with sight, so if you want it to hover, you have to fill the cup at the top with sight.
Well, I got plenty of sight if you need that.
Oh,
So then it just looks like a jewel-encrusted trophy that hovers with a whole bunch of crystals piled in top of it, or in the top of it. It's great.
Fancy.
Yeah. I did. Wow. I am woefully unprepared for today.
You thought the game would last a lot longer?
I thought there was going to be at least like an hour more Teleball.
I don't see why you'd think that.
There's like no way to break dominate person without dispel magic.
Yeah, I can't go over there and smack her or anything because I'm not an ally.
Tiamat could have been smacked. And also with the new rules, like there was potential for some really sweet pass plays with the ability to throw to a wall. You could stick somebody next to an enemy goal and then throw to the wall right next to them.
I think that would have been better if the goals were horizontal instead of vertical, because the way the goals are now, they're a pretty easy runs distance from any. They're a pretty easy pick up the ball and move, and then be able to move and score from any position on the.
I didn't factor in
field.
haste initially, and I was trying to make this run a little easier to score, because last round it seemed like the only way to score was just to beat the enemy team into submission. And I didn't want that. And also the arena is kind of poorly laid out for side to side. Anywho, that's the game. The lights in the ceiling start flickering and slowly going out.
Oh yeah, we never actually found the power station.
I now have 5 guys. Hooray!
Dude.
You and Thursati both.
Absinthe only has 1.
For the time being.
But I think we've been everywhere now.
Yep.
Well, we can,
We don't know where the power station is.
Is there a power station?
There's got to be someplace that they're storing the power, like a battery, a backup.
Maybe it's someplace that we don't have access to.
Maybe it's where the chest came from.
Oh, there's underground stuff.
Maybe it was explicitly stated that this place was almost out of power.
Yeah, but we're trying to find the
That
power.
means there is still power.
I think what they're saying is they want to turn this into a base, so they want to figure out how to fix the power.
Oh, the planks are all going down. Despite the fact that it was mentioned that this is going to run for a few more days.
That was before we just ran an entire game, though.
I'm sure that Teleball takes a lot of power.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just going to get busy.
Loot.
Getting busy. Oh, yeah.
As long as we can take Maple back to House Greywatch.
Well, I think you
Yep.
guys did. Didn't you guys successfully modify her so that she's not tied to this
Not
place
yet.
anymore? Oh,
No, we only did
Oh,
the
if
boob job.
If that's counted for the free will.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we did the free will of the boob job.
You still have to do a. All right.
Hence my thing in chat there.
Yeah, that's what
right.
Red's doing. She's trying to work on converting her.
Give me a roll and a relevant crafty thing.
Craft. Go.
Thursati's gonna go and plop in this couch over here while you guys do what you need to do.
The TV
There's
is
a
off.
lot of running. TV's off. She'll just lie down and take a nap.
I'll also give you one of these.
All right. Always good. Always good. It's a shame Tamak doesn't have a dog dick. He'd just be knotted in there, getting literally dragged around.
He could be.
Maybe in the
Or
future.
could do.
Which transformative would that fall under?
I don't know if there's an explicit transformation you guys have encountered for that.
Oh, there's one that has animal TFs that I don't have yet. Animal elemental I don't have.
You could probably just sample Tamak since he's first.
I mean, that's maybe.
I have stuff for a mouse transformative from Tamak, or mouse or rat folk.
There are dog people back at town.
Yeah.
You did get a sample of what's his face?
There's
The-
that very vocal
blonde one?
paladin.
Obviously, you can make transformations that are not just those specific tables. But yes, those tables are there if people want to make things to voluntarily fray themselves. Dun dun dun!
I guess now would be as good a
Dun-dun-dun.
time as any. I'm going to drink one of the Juvamax. See what that does. Because we never actually tested what it does.
No, we did not.
All right, let me find where that loot is written down.
I see Guard was also confused by the appearance of work Skype under work chatter. I was like, what is this new channel? Oh, it's
Rest in
voice chat.
peace. No, I was trying to click on work chatter.
Oh, right. I can't see that one, so. The only thing that's in there is the voice chat.
Ooh.
Okay, Juvamax. You get 29 hit points.
Oh, it's a healing potion.
Ooh.
40, 10 plus 5.
40,
Damn.
10 plus 5. That is a good healing potion.
Yep.
I have to figure out how to make more of those.
We got 2 left.
Rejuvenation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Four D10 plus 5. Gotcha.
All right. Let me pull up the skill list here. I'm gonna do a thing. All right. I need a disable device check. Third. All right. Now sleight of hand. To wiggle past some wires without disturbing anything.
Voodoo.
All right, you bump loose a wire and cause a short circuit. I'm gonna need another craft McCraft up there
You can do it.
to repair the damage you just did.
Yeah, and normally to even use sleight of hand requires training. So
I mean, if you need it, I can help. I have sleight of
too late. I
hand.
already rolled that, but like, I'm just
Okay.
pointing that out for.
Mm-hmm.
For amateur hour DM over here. All right, you patch that up most of the way, and finally a use magic device check.
Man, you're getting really good rolls.
Not really.
It actually just has really high bonuses.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a 16 is a great roll on that
Yeah,
magic
but his
device thing.
first
Plus
couple
15.
rolls were a 9, a 5, and another 5 on the craft checks.
Third's
I
class
suppose.
is really good at skills even after the nerf.
Yeah.
True enough.
It's a skill class.
Oh.
I'm not like a Hedra character
Whoops.
that gets plus 50
God
on
damn
every
it.
knowledge check.
No, that's me in this game.
Yeah. Thursadi is the knowledge, the bard. course,
I'm
bards
not
pay
like a
for that
wizard.
by being useless in almost every other way.
Yep.
I'm not like a wizard who can do literally anything.
All right. With that, Mabel straightens up, and her. Let's see, how do I want to have this displayed? She indicates that she only has enough power for 15 more minutes, and will need. I gotta go look up Frayed because she'll use as much as he will. She will need 30 sight a day to stay online.
Thursadi will probably walk in at that point in time, having recovered from her nap. 30 sight, is that all? Well, don't you worry about that, darling. And I will give her 300.
Okay, so
She's good for 10 days.
30 sight a day to stay online. 300 sight banked. Cool.
Now, where do we put that?
She will sweep Red and Thursadi up into a big hug, each of your faces snugly smushed into a boob. Say, thank you very much. I thought I was going to shut down forever. So,
Well, don't you worry about a thing there, darling. We're
I
here to
wouldn't
help.
Let that happen.
What's that?
I wouldn't let that happen.
Oh,
She signs from around the boob.
Yeah. After the hug.
Did Mabel know sign language? I don't remember if that was a thing.
That's how she was
Yeah.
communicating.
Oh, okay. Let me make
Put
sure
that
I
right.
add that to her languages
Yep.
if I haven't already, so it's actually made note of. Because as I've established today, my
You're
memory
the best DM.
no bueno. Languages. Common sign. Wow. Mabel's fucking base strength. She's strong.
Strong.
Yeah.
Strong
strong
robot.
nurse.
Okay.
Echo.
Well, she's your friend now there, Red.
So what now? Do any of you need treatment? With the facility powered down, I'll be much less efficient, but perhaps I can help you recover from your injuries.
I think we're good for now, but if you'd like to accompany us,
I mean, I am pretty beat up.
we do get into a few scuffles and get some scrapes from time to time.
Well, I do appear to be programmed to accompany you, so, sure.
I removed them. She's of her own free will.
Hooray.
Then perhaps I am confusing my free will with programming. You'll have to explain the difference to me sometime.
Sweetheart, I don't think any of us really have that quite figured out.
Andaris rolls her eyes. Free will is overrated.
Speaking of, did you release Absinthe from Dominate Person?
She's already left.
Is Absinthe just still there getting eaten out by a rat?
I assume the eating out came to a close and Absinthe was just moving her follower with her.
I don't know. Tamak is Tamak.
He's just like, his face, he looks like Winnie the Pooh, or like there's just honey all over his snout.
He's just like licking around.
Yeah, it's just like doing that thing that like cats do where they like rub their paws at the side of their face trying to clean it all off. There's a lot of honey. Seems like a happy camper.
He's going to be hyper as hell on the way back home.
Not really paying any attention to anyone else, but yeah.
So, was there anything else we need to take care of in here, or are we headed back to town?
I wouldn't mind trying to find the power source of this place to modify it like I did Mabel, but well, not the power source, the battery. Since Ben is very specific, there's no power source, but there must be a storage.
Well, this whole place was connected to some kind of power source, right? So shouldn't you just start looking for cables and follow them back to their source? We could bust in some walls, maybe?
Less busting walls, but there's probably like a maintenance access somewhere.
That guy Jeffrey's always leaving tubes and passages around.
Yeah, guess that.
I'm not familiar with Jeffries. I don't think he was stationed here. I do seem to recall that we were connected to some sort of power transference system. However, that shut down several thousand years ago.
Oh, so maybe
Or
it was
several
like
hundred
a
years ago. Okay.
You've been running on
decentralized power
fumes all this
stuff.
time?
The facility had been in low power mode until your arrival. We were all in hibernation.
I wonder if it's
When you
just,
have your phone on sleep.
it can't have been just everything has its own battery, because then the arena sucked the power out of everything. So
Well,
The
It
fac-
could just be a centralized battery, but like a wireless transfer to charge it
Yeah.
up that got shut down.
The facility does have a power storage system. However, I'm not sure its maintenance accessible.
well, what happens when it gets damaged or malfunctions? Someone's got to be able to repair it.
Build a new stadium.
I would assume a construction crew would have to open up a tunnel or dig through the floors.
It seems woefully inefficient.
Well, considering it has functioned properly for more than 1,000 years, it does not seem inefficient to me.
Those are some good batteries.
But all it takes is the one failure, and it's coming up.
She shrugs, tits jiggling.
Oh.
I'm not programmed to understand such concepts, but if you say so, I trust your judgment.
So if you guys were able to make batteries that lasted for thousands of years, then what would... Ooh, that's a fun idea. We should try and find some batteries from one of these places one of these times.
Wouldn't they be in one of them robot things?
Well, no, they just take, like, you put sight in them and they keep going.
No,
But,
that's
like,
this one. But the ones that were here before, they ran off batteries, right?
what do you mean?
While you guys were you guys were like altering her, did you find whatever system she was originally powered by?
She does, like, the robots here do have some amount of internal power storage. It's not huge, since they tend to draw wirelessly from the facility to keep that charge. That's mostly just in case they hit a dead spot or the power flow is briefly interrupted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just like the AA battery in the back of your clock.
Pretty much, yes.
Oh, on the back of your car.
Back of my cock? Where? And she'll...
I was designed to mimic the appearance of a female. I do not have a battery storage location in my phallus because I lack a phallus.
That was not here.
If me having a phallus would improve the quality of your care, then by all means, you are welcome to attach one.
Oh, trust me. I will look into attachments. I will make her one for every day of the month.
Oh, God. Oh, Red's gonna
This
take
one
the 31 cock challenge.
This one we call the Little Tamok.
It's just shaped like tomahawk.
This one is the Hitachi.
Is the little Tamok just like a hammock that hangs off her waist that Tamok hangs out in?
No, that's a later one.
Also,
There's
I'm
there,
going to apologize for the background noise. My wife just started taking a shower. What else you got there?
She uses Tomac as a dildo, and then you ride Tomac's dick.
no, see, there's the Tamok, which is Tamok's dick. There's the little Tamok, which is a dick that's just shaped like Tamok. And then there's the Tamok hammock, which Red is just like, absinthe like this one.
It's a lot of research and development, but I guess once you retire, it'll be a
I'll run out of things.
good use of time. Yeah. Get to level 20 and just find a castle on a floating island, build a town there. Spend all day building dildos for your sex robots.
Hey, there you go.
I mean, like, I would imagine making just normal attachment dildos would not require too much time investment.
Well, you got to make sure they interface with
yeah.
the robot.
Yeah, I guess if you're not worried about it simulating anything, and it's just like strapping a hunk of silicone onto her crotch.
I mean, obviously, like, we can put some time into those too.
I mean, you'd want her to feel it.
Well, but she's a lady. Strap on.
Eh.
Red can use a strap on too. Doesn't mean she has to feel it.
Well, speaking from experience, I don't think a strap-on's all that fun.
Strap-ons can be plenty fun. I mean, think about it. Like, normal dicks, they got the refractory period. You know, you come, and then they just go limp, and you can't do shit with them.
Haha,
Keep
but
going
not
for-
with the cock ring aplenty.
Also, the marvels of modern medicine can eliminate a great deal of that.
Eliminates the refractory period.
If your refractory period does not return, please consult your local medic.
See, there you got side effects and like that.
No, it's because I want some of it. It's a good side effect.
Of course.
But
Mhm.
strap-ons don't have that problem. They just keep going and going and going.
Well, that's your prerogative.
I'm not saying like penises aren't good. Penises are fine.
Speaking of which, I don't know if this is, like, impolite, but, does all the plumbing work up there?
Wait,
Just talking to you, Red.
Depends on what you mean. Can I get pregnant? No. Do I bleed from my mouth? No.
Tamok asks, what if you get punched in the mouth?
Then I will shoot your dick off.
He raises a hand and says, what if you're really into that kinky S&M shit and you get punched in the mouth?
Then I will shoot your dick off.
He raises his hand and says, what if I'm not the one that punches you in the mouth?
Then I will shoot whoever punches me's dick off.
Right.
If they don't have a dick,
He puts his
I will
hand
preempt
down.
his next question. I will make them grow a dick and then shoot it off.
He starts to raise his hand, and then he puts it down. Says, alright, I don't know what you got against dicks, but sounds like you got it all figured out, lady. And he leans over to Absinthe and just like, she's really fixated on dicks. Serious cock envy.
You might say she's got it at the tip of her tongue.
Cock and Vitamox says as Red nonchalantly adjusts her package.
He hasn't seen it.
Seeing is believing.
You've clearly, like, your pants are just riding up. I mean, medieval style clothing is pretty concealing.
Big poofy pantaloons.
And when you're wearing like a full sports ball uniform with all that extra padding, it's even more so.
Yeah, I will change out of that shit.
Just in the middle of everybody.
No, I'll go back to the fucking.
Oh, missing a chance.
Thursadi will
Missing a chance for Tamak to see how big your dick is. I see.
Thursadi would probably do it in front of everyone.
Well, that sounds about right. That's a very Thursadi thing to do.
And in fact, she'll do so.
Can't control Mabel.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna give Mabel control to Thursadi, I guess.
What?
And let me just move her out of the bestiary into the followers.
Why are you giving it to me?
Or I meant to say red. Third and Thursadi momentarily
Crossed in your mind.
Yeah. Looks like Absinthe also controls Mabel for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Oh.
you gave. I took control last session.
Well, now you both have control, so you can fight over. I'm gonna give her dark vision. Has sight.
Oh yeah, you just have sight.
God damn it.
I didn't even mean it like that. I meant, yeah, I can see that she has like sight.
Well, I appreciated it. Wow, we're going to leave the facility. I've never been outside the facility.
Well, there's a whole world out there to explore.
Is the artificial lighting outside currently powered?
Yeah, but it takes a rest every night.
It's not artificial. It's the real light.
She blinks her eyes.
You know the sun.
I'm unaware of the difference. I'll take your word for it.
There's a giant floating ball of gas in space that illuminates half the world.
She,
The sun is a
her
miasma.
eyes
of
flicker.
plasma.
Say, I can treat the gas if you like. However, if that
Not
is the
that kind of
source of
gas.
light, then that may not be in your best interest.
Not that kind of gas, and I'm pretty sure it's like millions of miles away.
She tilts her head.
I don't know.
What's a mile?
Unit of measurement.
Like a
Hmm.
foot, but bigger.
So it is similar to a kilometer?
Slightly longer. It is millions of kilometers away.
Oh my. That is some distance.
Mhm.
Alright. Hey, did Tamak get to bone you at all during all of that absinthe?
Not recently, no.
Okay. He's just gonna just go ahead and and just pull down your pants and start banging the hell out of you once Thursadi starts changing next to you guys. Unless
That
he's
sounds like a
done
good idea, but let's do that in the big old pool of blue goo.
Alright, he's game. Gotta remember what the blue goo
And
does.
then they both get impregnated with blue goo girls.
Blue goo healed like very slowly.
Oh yeah!
Doubles your natural
It's the
healing.
regeneration vat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Back to that.
Yep.
Yeah, back to things.
Oh man. Unfortunately, its power's all run down, so you're basically just like fucking in some lukewarm goo.
I don't think they mind.
Yeah, Tamak.
Just more lube.
Tamak
Fine by me.
is already just like sodden with various fluids at this point, so he doesn't care. Meanwhile, Doc's corpse is just like on the ground, 20 feet away, staring lifelessly at the ceiling.
Aw, poor guy.
Poor guy who tried to murder you all.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't his fault.
He was just corrupted.
It's just what his programming was telling him to do. Just like the cook man.
Oh man, good old chef. I should have had
Hello
him.
there, children.
I should have had him say hello there, children, when you guys first came in.
I mean, it is like a youth teleball academy or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, it seems like half the party is congregated at the door.
Have they?
Yep. And
Literally just me.
Darius is there. That's
But she's not a player.
there are 3 characters there.
I'm gonna go.
Only one player.
I'm gonna go haul the rat and goblin out of the tank and bring them with us.
Okay. After all that munching, Tamak's a quick shot, so it works out.
But come on, guys, let's go.
Oh, okay, I guess.
We can have some of that fun on the way back.
Tamak swaggers. Who wound up getting the tricorn hat with the mascot?
I gave that to Tamak.
Okay, let me make sure that's on his character sheet then.
I originally was the one who had it, but I gave it to Tamak.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I have like everything noted down
Because he looks adorable in it.
and not forgettable.
This giant, doofy, foam captain's hat.
Yeah.
In fact, he could probably use it to get every member in the party to service him.
Alright, 5 to diplomacy and bluff and minus 10 to intimidate. Wow, he's really bad at intimidate now.
Well, I mean, he is a small rat.
Yeah. However, he's much more efficient at talking his way into absinthe pants, so...
I mean, it's not like that was hard to begin with.
Yeah. Oh, what now? Darius rolls her eyes at your arrival and says, finally. I was about to leave.
You can go where?
Back to my village.
Oh, okay. That's where you want to go.
She shrugs. I guess. This was weird, and I can have a magical item that lets me fly.
You can find more magical items.
You bipeds are so...
Check it out, I got this bottle here. And she'll, like, squirt out some alligator
You bipeds and quadrupeds are so strange.
on absinthe.
Amy, you're stuffed full of her eggs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
She's gonna drag you off to her village.
Squeezy bottle.
She'll
I mean-
pat your flank and says, "I'll see you later." And then she
Know where to find me. I'll
she
be at
just-
the castle.
walks out the door, pulls out that little golden eagle, and enormous black wings unfurl out of her back, and she just takes off.
Just like a...
Bye-bye.
Gain a follower, lose a follower.
That's how it works.
Not always, but in this instance. Alright, you guys leaving to go back to town?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright.
Hop on my motorcycle with label.
Vroom, vroom.
Oh man. Alright, let me
Best passenger. Big boob squishies in the back.
I'm just gonna label this as Teleball Arena.
How efficient is Thursades site making?
I can make... I'll count it out for you in a sec.
I'd only need like 30 because this thing apparently...
Well, I still have like 380.
Oh,
Because
Right.
5 times 1...
this thing takes one site a week, so...
Well, then here, you can have 30.
Yeah. So that's like more than a year, I think.
A year is 52.
Wait, no, it's not. Yeah,
If
50.
you want, you can have 52 for a year's worth.
Sure.
Guys, I think we should investigate over here.
Thanks,
I think there's
bunches.
some invisible island.
Ooh.
It's the old tile dump. I just decided to put it on the GM layer so it's not distracting.
Color me
We could
distracted.
investigate this giant cloud over here.
Yep, it's a cloud.
I think it's hiding something.
It could be like some giant tentacle dragon or something. An eldritch horror hidden behind the clouds.
Clearly.
Well, we can all head back to Castle Greywatch then.
Please plot me a route.
Eh,
The root of the problem.
Alright, give me 2 D100s.
I'm not rolling them.
I rolled 1.
Red, you can roll the other. Here you go.
Alright.
Now we'll keep the party hydrated
Your travels through the wilds are uneventful.
with lemon lime happiness.
Oh god, why is this like
delicious.
several individual lines?
Because I can't draw with a mouse.
Killing me.
I mean, I could have just done, eh.
Squiggly wiggly.
Alright, so you guys get to about the arc, or actually get to about here when night falls.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to set up camp or just hike through the night to get back to Castle Greywatch?
I'm fine with setting up camp.
Sure, why not?
My motorcycle can go all night.
But I'm
so
pretty
can
tired.
I, but
I did a lot of running in that game. And poor Absinthe here only has short little legs.
Well, see, here's what you do. We tie the trophy to a rope and attach it to the motorcycle, and Absinthe will ride the trophy as it floats.
Put a big dildo on top to secure her. Anyways, I'm
Nah.
down with resting for the evening. Absinthe.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, I need another D100.
I can do that. Woo!
Okay.
See, this is why you should not let me roll.
It's only fair.
It is, but Absinthe could have done it.
Alright.
Oh yeah, as we travel, I'll have my little robo bird fly above us.
I'm sorry, Garterford. I just fucking noticed your fucking avatar in Discord.
somebody in the like blackjack bookers chat, the writers chat,
Uh-huh.
changed the old one to something even better.
God. Oh. Fantastic.
Okay. Womp, 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 womp. Do you guys even have any tents with you?
I do.
I do have a tent.
Oh, so you have 2 tents now.
Yes.
Wait, let me make sure I'm not thinking of my...
I have a large
Whoops.
tent. It holds
Oh,
4
God.
people.
What have I done to the desert?
Jeez.
Bad things. Oh no!
Oh, no.
There we go.
Yeah,
The
put
sand, it's moving.
Sand is
Tersati has a large tent. It holds 4 people. She keeps it in her magical bag.
I have a regular tent.
She needs a palatial amount of space to keep her ass. For it is large.
I just have a bedroll, not a tent.
Well, she'll allow anyone who wants to snuggle up in her tent. Yep.
Well, I mean, I may as well. Me and Mabel.
Yep.
I've only got a bedroll. I'll have to get a tent and a bedroll for Mabel.
I mean, Red can pitch a 10 already.
She can.
You have quite a tiny, large tent.
That's Fenn's problem.
What kind of is it? A large tent?
It is a large tent. I've said that 3 times now.
Okay, well, I've been doing things.
I know.
Ben's been rearranging the desert.
There.
Playing God. Yes, it holds 4 people.
Is there a reason why there's another set of us down south?
Yes.
Those are people from the past.
Yes, that is a past incarnation from when I used this map for a different desert battle.
It's like
Okay.
like a mirage, but you only see the past.
Yeah.
Thursday will
Dangerous
offer
is
to
there.
allow Absinthe and Tamaki into her tent. So y'all can come on in here if you want. That way sand doesn't get everywhere.
As you are
Sure.
bedding down, who has the highest perception modifier?
The
Maybe.
I have a +9.
Perception, I have.
Have a +18.
Yeah, that'd be you then.
All right.
Unless Red has a higher one.
Here.
You hear something slithering in the sands to the west.
Oh
God. Slithering.
I better take off haste, by the way. Boop.
On the plus side, we get to meet Nathan Fillion. On the downside, we get to meet those disgusting aliens.
Are you going to do anything in response to hearing slithering noises coming closer?
I will tell everybody, hey, there's some slithering noises coming closer.
Was it slithering
Do I know
in a
which
menacing
direction?
fashion?
West. West northwest.
Can I make a perception check to try and determine like how many things are slithering?
Sure.
This is part of the same day, isn't it?
This is that night, yes, so things have not regenerated.
Damn it.
Alright, there are at least 3 creatures.
Probably more
There's
fray worms.
at least 3 creatures approaching us.
Frey worms.
I don't think fray worms would slither.
Yeah, they float.
Are they slithering casually?
Alright, Red left the tent and
Sounds
doesn't
like
have
they're
her view
approaching.
blocked by a tent, so...
Oh god. What the fuck is that?
Hey there!
Hi. Well, I can't hi, so I'll sign hi.
Hi there, 2 legs! She waves.
I will sign at them.
What are you waving
is
your arms
adorable.
around for? We're not here to kill you, promise.
I will
Yeah,
like,
Mistress would get super mad.
point at my throat and be like the cut.
Oh no, don't cut our heads
Cut
off.
motion.
It'd be really hard, you'd probably hurt yourself.
No,
She can't
no.
talk.
Oh, hey, there's more people here. Awesome, Mistress will be super pleased, won't you, Mistress?
These guys have come to enslave us. I'm guessing more.
Can I try and figure out what these are?
Elysians.
Can you try and figure out what these are?
Those
Yeah.
are some big
Some sort of
snakes.
knowledge skill.
I guess knowledge local would do it.
All right.
Are they the goblins?
These.
I mean, they have goblin-y faces.
These are nuggets. The specific variety are cactus nuggets. They are known to be the remnants of the floating desert's original inhabitants, turned from their original natures by excessive fray. Even the ones hidden in subterranean bunkers. Their one unifying characteristic is their serpent-like lower body, though they do come in many shapes and sizes. Their motives and behaviors are relatively enigmatic. Sometimes they attack without warning, other times they playfully attempt to seduce their victims. And rarely, they have even been seen to trade peacefully.
Victims, though.
So what are you guys doing here sleeping in the desert?
Oh, we're just heading back home. And she'll take a step back.
Well, don't run away. Mistress would be super sad if you ran away.
Well, I mean, we're very busy. We have things to do. We were just going to take a little rest here and head on home.
A smaller one
Oh, hello there.
appears between the other two. So I'm right here. You can quit speaking as if I'm not. Oh, we didn't see you.
snake.
You were super invisible. I'm aware. She face palms. Anyway,
Hey.
you have the look of someone who has recently found a ruin.
Cameo
Yeah?
perk up.
Shrug.
She, says, I'll take that
Can
as
we
a
help
yes.
you with something?
Yes, I was wondering if you'd like to part with any of your recovered technologies.
Like what?
I don't know, I was not there. But
I
can
have
pay you handsomely.
these pants.
She, flashes a rather large sack of gold strapped to the hip of one of the cactus girls.
Hey, show them the cleats or stuff that we didn't take.
She'll pull out like all the extra crap that she got from the chest, the armor,
The breastplate.
the breastplate, the pants, and the amulet.
Oh my. Yes, I see quite a bit of magic here. This
They're cute too.
breastplate is so pedestrian. Would seem even the ancients had poor taste from time to time.
I'm not sure those things were made with aesthetics in
These
mind.
pants are of no use to us. Such a foolish garment. But this
mean,
amulet... Now this might be something special. What would you like for it?
Can I appraise how much it would be worth?
Yeah. But that means I have to, like, look at wondrous items and ballpark it. This is what happens when I just make up shit.
Poor Fen.
I know, right?
Also, it's a once per day swap places with a party member.
Can't be that
Um,
expensive.
So, yeah.
Thinking what, like 4,000?
4,000 sounds reasonable to me.
For like its value, not what she's offering for it or anything.
Yeah. Well, that sounds reasonable.
That would be like if you were buying one in a shop.
Right. Well, I guess start maybe like 2,000.
Oh no. I know.
Started.
I was gonna look at the D20 DFSRD for like a an appropriate spell to base the price off of, but it's like getting errors right now.
Is it?
It's working for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just got it. 503, service unavailable.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Let me die.
We didn't actually check to make sure he died.
2,000 gold. How mundane. I suppose such an agreement could be reached. But wouldn't you rather spend an evening in the arms of one of these two lovely dears?
I mean, if it's only one night, because we gotta get back to the castle.
She pats the topmost cactus Naget's butt and says, "Suck in your spines, dear." And all of the spikes that cover the upper half of her body retract. Isn't she just a treat for the senses?
Is she?
She's a very large Naga with huge tits.
She has a charisma of 18.
Actually, let me see.
If you know what I...
Well, I mean, that hits all of Thursati's notes.
Let me see what her charisma actually is here.
I mean,
Okay, she has a relatively average charisma, like kind of like a cutish face. Not really, doesn't really behave as a seductress, but she kind of blushes and jiggles obligingly when the middle Nugget tells her to.
if we're giving up a night in bed for a 2,000 gold magic item, I want to be in on this too.
Can I roll? Well, God, I don't even have that skill.
Well, I do have two of my sisters
Can I
here,
try
and she pats the other one.
Can I try a sense motive?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. There you go.
She seems on the level.
Well, since nobody else really cares about this thing, she'll go ahead and do it.
Okay, so just to be sure, I don't want there to be any issues. You're going to give us the amulet, and my two sisters here will entertain you and the curvy one. Correct?
Sounds reasonable to me.
Sounds about right.
Or wait, the deer tar also wanted in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am the curvy one talking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My bad. Okay. Yeah. So you two. So there's only two people voicing that they're wanting in on this deal.
You two owe us a share of that profit, then.
I mean, you guys aren't voicing any, want for the item.
Hey, I have a question. Are you guys, mostly Naga or mostly plant?
Which one is that directed at? Just like all of them in general?
Cactus
group.
ones, I assume.
The middle one says, I think we're more Naga than anything else. My sisters here have a particularly useful bit of fray. That's all.
See, because I'm looking for a plant, especially a cactus. Because, cactuses retain water, so that would be a really useful mutation to potentially apply to various, medicines.
Isn't there a cactus Freven at that castle you two legs are so fond of hiding in?
Yeah, but for some reason, every time I come at her with grabby hands, she runs away. Or threatens to kill me.
That does sound like a two-leg.
Her boobs just keep getting bigger.
Just stuffs
more
the
she stores
Gatorade
water.
bottle up her ass and just constantly gets bigger over time.
Oh my.
Bigger ass in comparison to the amount of electrolytes her body is storing.
Jesus.
It's what plants crave.
I was gonna say that.
I'm gonna be hearing that a lot more in the future of this game. I can tell already.
God, I need to should have made a Freven like the ones Fen was talking about earlier. Just water myself with Gatorade.
I think like the super hot like
Places the sun.
lady, the hot lady Freven idea would be great.
So yeah, Thursati will go over and hand over the amulet.
Lovely. Very well, I shall take this and observe the collection of your payment. She slithers up onto the rocks here. At which point, you guys are just fucking scooped up into these giant cactus naga ladies.
Hooray!
Their nipples are kind of almost like flower petally, and bright pink. And yeah, they commence snoo. They're not particularly gentle or skillful lovers, but they're very large and they have a lot of endurance. So you guys are going to be
sounds
sort of
like me.
tired in the morning.
I have a lot of endurance.
I'm just gonna go back into the tent and
A lot of food to love.
sign for Mabel not to leave the tent.
Is something wrong? I hear sounds of distress from outside.
I'll sign back that there's some weird Naga people
Distress.
that wanna pay or bargain for the stuff we got in the arena. So probably best if they don't see you.
Maple can join the collective now too. I didn't ask, but
Very well.
So she might not be able to.
Yeah, I'm probably going to rule that Mabel can't.
oh no, because she's a
Robot.
robot.
Yeah.
I don't know if you give her free will and a person.
You guys got to
Doesn't
find
have,
some
like,
of
a
that
brain.
that Warforged tech that lets them count as normal people.
Human or yeah.
Give them a soul.
Oh,
That'll
Is
be
that a
like
thing?
our next quest
Is
or
that
whatever.
a thing? I don't know. Warforged don't exist that you guys know of in this setting.
I don't know. This is Magepunk.
Yeah.
So
No, it's
add that
Mage
tally
Punk.
on that to the quest. Get Mabel a soul.
Maybe she already has a soul.
The soul was inside her all along.
Get Mabel a Curie body then.
Maybe she's made with it. Maybe she's Maybelline. Okay, the night is otherwise uneventful. Thursati and Amy Money, you both take 5 hit points of snoo damage.
All right, there you go.
Jesus Christ.
Is that affected by DR?
No.
No.
You probably wouldn't be wearing any clothes or anything for that.
I have 3 natural DR.
No. That just means that, she realizes she can fuck you that much harder.
Oh.
It bypasses your.
So it winds up working out to be about the same amount of
Be like,
pain
ooh, you
pleasure.
like it rough.
Yeah. So
I mean,
yeah. Thursati and Amy Money, since you're both tired, you will have disadvantage on skill checks today.
Oh no,
Oof.
that's my one thing I do.
You know there is a fatigue.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's use the actual Pathfinder fatigued. Sorry, it's been a really long time. I've been in too many 5e games, and my instinct is just to wing everything. Let me look up fatigue.
Well, even then, there's
Alright, you cannot run or charge, and you have a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity. After 8 hours of rest, you're no longer fatigued.
All right. Well, for whatever time we have left at camp, Thursati's just gonna flop into her tent, completely nude.
Also, the Naga slithered off after you guys passed out with their amulet.
And this, Mabel, is why we're gonna get our own tent when we get back to town.
Alright, I gotta go and copy this down.
Just like splayed out all over.
I know where you live.
Do you?
Don't sass me.
Sassafras.
Don't ask me.
Excuse me, I need to ask you a few questions. Alright. Back to the map. Well, actually, fuck the map. You guys make the rest of the trip without issue. Hello there.
Woo.
Hi. Castle Grey Lodge.
Cat time.
No, that was... my wife was distracting me. Hang on, I gotta get your current tokens copied and brought over.
Are they not?
The ones that are there are the ones from before you left.
Are they? Because I have the same amount of health.
Well, that's very weird. Oh, I guess it might, if it's actually bound to your hit points, yeah, it auto-updates. But not everyone has that set. So... Red, Thersati, Absinthe,
I've been erased from existence.
Embarrass is gone, maybe money. Okay. Just put you guys up there. Alright, you're back in town. 1,000 gold richer with a bag still full of a significant amount of magical treasures.
Yep. We can go try and pawn those other things off.
Yeah.
Wait, where did we get put?
We're in the castle.
Oh,
You can alt-click to pull everyone.
Oh,
over.
okay, it hadn't loaded.
Yeah, there you go. All this sugar from this Gatorade is going to go straight to Thursati's thighs.
you guys, Thursati and Amy Money, both realize you have a potion bottle in your bag that wasn't there before. You each got one. Label is a Drought of Desert Desire.
Draft.
Yeah. Words, how do they work?
Drought of Desert
I'm
Desire.
glad I'm not the only one who can't pronounce words.
Draw?
I don't know.
It's Drought. Drought,
Draft.
It says it's
Yeah.
draft.
if you say so.
I don't know.
I mean, that makes sense.
It's one of those
Anyway.
words I'm familiar with it in text form, but not in spoken word. Because no one.
Yeah, because nobody uses it in the real world.
Yeah.
It's literally just the British spelling of draft.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
That makes sense. They do like their excessive letters. It's like, why have one letter when you can have three for the same sound?
yep.
Alright. Can I try and figure out what this thing does?
Sure. Make
I
a
immediately drink it.
alchemy check.
If you can't, I can.
You can figure it out?
I'm very good with magic items.
I'll hand it over to Red.
Spellcraft?
Alchemy.
Oh. I'll hand it over to Absinthe and tell her to not drink it.
Oh, okay.
We only have a few of those, so maybe we can figure out what it is. We can make more.
I will dip my pinky in and put it to my tongue. No.
All right. Give me like a craft alchemy check.
Okay.
That's something Absinthe's good at,
It is.
Sometimes.
Okay.
maybe.
Wait, hold on. Okay.
I'm just like, I can't believe they're doing this on kids stuff.
What?
I don't know.
What's wrong with like that's not explicitly sexual or anything.
What?
hot
There's a
mess
little. There's a
is-
little cartoon
Random
It's-
interjection.
on the
it's
back of
sexual,
a
but
Pop Tarts box of one hot Pop Tart pointing at another with like a crazy swirl on its front and going, "You're a hot mess."
But it's on previously on Real Pastries of Battle Creek. It's like a reality TV show.
Yeah.
And being a hot mess, it is sexual, but it's like you're
Well, I mean,
You're
to me, that
Italian.
sounds
Like
like
you're
one of those
trailer
like.
Swords, like,
trash.
you're messy.
Yeah.
you're
Well, it's like
hot,
one of
but
those
you're
joke-
a mess.
Well, it's like one of those jokes that adults will get and kids won't, and they'll just think, hot mess. That's funny because
Yeah.
they're messy. Ah.
I don't think there's
mess
anything
isn't
particularly
sexual.
wrong with that.
A hot mess isn't sexual.
I think there is.
Okay.
Well,
If nothing else, getting kids interested in reality TV.
It's more that kids are already interested in reality TV to the point where Cartoon Network has had several fake reality TV show cartoons.
That's exactly the problem.
It's pandering to what's currently popular with the youth.
they try and they're
Are you
there to
out of
make
touch?
money.
No, it is the children who are wrong.
Reality TV, and it's not children who like. There are all
Anyway.
ages that subscribe to that shit, and
Also, according to Urban Dictionary, a hot mess is a person or thing that is a mess, as in being disorganized, confused, or untidy, yet remains attractive or appealing. So you're
It's also
you're
its
messy
description
but
in the
good looking.
regular dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, the regular dictionary even doesn't even have the what remains like attractive.
Yeah.
It's just somebody who's very disorderly.
But
Anyway,
So yeah. Anyway.
Edge just linked it.
Yeah. That's what I clicked on.
yep.
That's the regular dictionary.
Whoops, my bad. Whatever.
Okay.
Anyway.
Just gonna forward that to Sonara.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll I think we've made our point, and we're just digging a hole. But sure.
Oh,
That will fully hydrate you. It also sends a nice little tingle to your loins. And you think that it has a chance of giving you some snake-like features.
Okay. So the little thing you have there is little, delicious yummy juice. Gives you a fun little excitement, and you might lose your legs.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice at all.
Tamak Tamak grabs it out of your hand and gives it back to them. I'm not carrying you around.
Thursati will put it back in her bag.
And he looks over and sees Frayed. He's like, well, I guess Frayed could.
Maybe we'll stick it in a pocket.
Fancy.
I wonder how much Frayed can carry.
He's a big dude. It's
Yeah.
probably a lot.
There's not like a quick macro that tells me carrying capacity. I was gonna have him be like, I can carry X pounds. But I don't know what X is. I'm too lazy to look.
There is a thing on character sheets that does
Yeah.
that.
I'm just too lazy to look. It's fine. Frayed interjects that he can carry a lot of weight.
For
I can
example,
carry many
Thursati can
pounds.
lift 160 pounds off the ground, 80 over her head. She is super strong.
That's pretty strong for a girl.
She has to be. She's carrying a lot of weight at all times.
Yeah, that's also true. She's had plenty of body weight training.
Wait, how much overhead?
80.
80 pounds.
How can I carry? Oh, I'm a Tord. Never mind.
Yeah, your carrying capacity is huge for being a tar.
But
Well, plus
Not by much.
Thursati's
I
strength
can only carry
score.
105.
Thursati's strength score is 8.
So is mine.
Wait, an 8
But
strength lets you carry or pick 80 pounds up over your head?
Yep.
So
I
how
can
much
do
is
105.
how much is picking up 120 or 130 pounds?
I don't know.
I want to convert my real life strength into D&D now. You made me curious.
Well, if I
here, let's
change
look it
my
up.
if I change my strength score to 10, 10 at average, I can lift 100 pounds over my head. With a strength score of 12, I can lift 130 pounds.
I don't even see where it says on the
If you go to the equip tab, it'll
D20
have
page.
above ground, off ground, and dragon push on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. AD&D. All right, we're going old school.
Mhm.
Max press. What does that even mean?
What's the most you could lift in a single like barbell?
At level 20, I could lift 400 pounds over my head.
That's ridiculous.
But I mean Fen, like actual Fen.
Yeah. All right, so I could be like 12 or 13 then, because I can.
You're above average.
Yeah, getting
No,
into
like bench press, I can go into the
16 and
200s.
18,
But
that's like Olympian level.
yeah. Dude, my trainer can squat with 500 pounds on his shoulders. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what max press is.
Is it?
It's
Is
like
it
if you were-
squats?
Yeah, it's like if you were trying to lift a portcullis up.
Oh.
Like it's one dedicated burst of strength that you don't have to keep up for a long period of time. Just this is the absolute positive most that you could move if you were completely called upon to put 100% into it.
Then by D&D standards, I have 17 to 18 strength.
Hooray.
Hey. Party fighter forever.
Yep. Anyway,
But do you have like 18/12 or 18/99 or
oh god.
18/00?
Let's pretend that never existed and just move on with turning everyone in the party into horny snake people. By that I mean whatever all you guys want to do in town, and then plot out the next thing you want to do so that I know what to prep.
Okay.
Slur. Who was the head? Was it nobody'd ever gone to Venus's Pictures and Plants?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's why there's no NPC icon visible.
Yeah.
No one's ever gone to her shop. So mean.
Well, depending on how long our downtime is.
I will show Mabel around to any place she wants to visit.
Your Sadi needs to finish learning Common,
Amy can.
so she'll try and find Perel again and see if she can't help her with more tutoring.
Continue studying lichdom.
I'm gonna pawn off, I guess, the armor and the talons to Miss Gabo, but Wanda.
Wanda doesn't buy items.
Oh, who does? Shanti? Alric?
Shanti will buy things.
Okay. So yeah, that's basically what I want to do.
She'll give you 33% of market value. So let's see. What all are you selling? The trophy?
No, that's Annie Monies.
The cleats are.
I'm selling the
Wait.
I'm selling the pants of Eagle's Talons and the Teleball armor of the wall.
All right. So she'll give you 1,500 for the pants, and I gotta figure out what +2 armor fucking is. Magic items.
4,000. I want to say, or 8,000.
4,000's the base price. So yeah, she'll give you 2,000
Yeah.
for the pants.
So 3,500 total.
Yep.
Vaguely
Okay.
no, because my armor's +2.
You guys are getting shafted.
Well, she'll offer 3,000, and maybe if she wants to let Thursadi take her out for dinner.
She says, "Are you propositioning me, young woman?"
I could be. If you're amenable to such things.
She smirks and says, "No, thank you. I think I'll pass for now.
Oh.
I don't run that kind of store, my dear. Besides, you do smell as if you've recently had a roll in the hay yourself.
I mean, it's always fun. Whoever you're with. Well, she doesn't seem like she'll
Yeah, she ain't
budge
biting.
on that. So that would be another 35. No, 300. How much platinum?
Actually, I guess divided by 5 since what's her butt's on.
Alright, so 70 platinum. There we go. Everybody gets 700 gold. I'll, wander around and spread that amongst the party. Well, actually, no. Yeah, divide by 5 since what's her face is gone.
Yep. That's
So
fine.
yeah,
Why I corrected myself.
I'll hand it out to the party members, and then I'll split my share with Bull Boy here. Smack him on the butt and tell him to go buy him something nice.
Alright. He nods and struts off. Which one did you
Check
give
out.
it to?
Whichever the one I control is, this one.
Okay. So he will get... Oh yeah, the one with the cock ring on. And how much money did you give him?
350 gold.
Alright. Dunzo.
Alright. So those are sold.
Amy's going to check out Venus's pictures and plants.
Alright.
See what's up with the what's up.
Whoops. Okay. And shops. Venus's pictures and plants. Or plants and pictures, whatever. Apparently the title is 2 different ways. Doesn't matter. Can be seen by all players. The inside of this tent is filled with near photographic paintings of local landscapes as well as fantastical forests. The owner is a shapely green woman with flowers in her leafy hair.
Hi there. What do you sell here?
And her... I guess I can just... There. Show to players.
Ooh.
No, we're not all Shotas.
Ah.
We're Shotas.
Those are some
Stuff
rough
looks
plants.
cool.
Yep. Well, look at that. Look at all these cool items here you guys ignored.
That hail blossom thing.
That lettuce
Ouch.
root seems to be something Absinthe would be interested in.
Ooh, illegal.
Oh. Hi, kitty. Pet the cat.
Touch the cat, do it now.
Yes.
And that doesn't work nearly as well. Touch the cat, do it stat.
Nah. Touch the meow. Do it now.
Touch the
I
meow.
suppose that'll work.
Do it meow.
Meow. Meow.
That pun was perfect.
Oh, it was perfect.
Yeah, but that one was awful.
This
I'm not really feline this joke.
this is a catastrophe.
All right, everyone who said a cat pun, you can have inspiration.
Yay!
But anyway, Venus is very cordial and asks you if you're interested in the botanical or the artistic.
A little bit of both, I guess. Did you paint these yourself?
Of course. What kind of artist would I be if I sold other people's works? Besides, it's not like there's anyone in this sun-blasted town with an ounce of talent aside from maybe Rune.
Oof. Hmm. So does she have like a for her plant inventory, since it doesn't mention it all in the room description? Is there like would I have to ask her about each specific thing, or are they like
I thought
laid out anywhere?
Yeah, they're like displayed with little note cards that give a summary of what its effects should be and whatnot.
Even the illegal one?
Not the illegal one.
Uh,
So you would have to ask after something like that, and then she would be like, "Oh yeah, I got this thing that does stuff."
It's totally good stuff, man.
Yeah. It gives you mad boners and a complete inability to have babies. Basically, I should have named it Siri Root. Or Savin Root. Because he hates the pregnancy.
safe road.
Yeah.
Savroot.
What? Why are you squeaking at me? I just picked you up and then you walked away while I
Oh.
was petting you.
I'll ask her. So it's Meryl Shrum. Says it literally eats gold?
Yes, you have to put some gold into the soil or else it won't grow.
Is it just for show, I take it?
Yes, although I'm told that that there is more to them than they appear, but I personally have no experience with that, and I'm not sure if it's just legend to artificially inflate the price.
Either way, it's too expensive for my tastes right now, but I may be back in the future.
Very well. Is there something more economical I could help you with?
I think I will take one of the Whitney's lions.
Very well. She will very delicately separate one from a plant and wrap it in some like a little wax paper bag. Sell it to you.
All right. Amy, I'll take it carefully. Just kind of tie it to like the edge of one of her bags instead of stuffing it in.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks bunches.
No problem. Come back soon. I'm sure that Meryl Shroom will be waiting for you when you're ready for it.
I would hope so.
All right.
Now I got a cool new thing for the next dungeon.
What did you pick up?
It's this like dandelion thing. If you blow on it, it has super cool stuff.
Yeah, if you blow all the seeds off it, it gives you like bonuses to attack, and like you can I think re-roll once per day, or once that day.
That sounds fancy.
Yeah. Good if you know you're gonna be going into some crazy boss fight bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, was anyone else getting up to anything?
Red's showing Mabel around.
Mm-hmm.
Absinthe isn't doing anything.
I am going to study that Juvamax that we got and see if I can't figure out how long it would take to make some and how much it would cost in materials.
Okay. Do you have a lab at all handy?
I have a portable alchemist set.
We could also request to use the lab in the castle.
Okay.
Oh, This is the item.
Ooh, fancy.
So it takes an hour to do, but basically gives me the information on how I make the thing.
Damn it, Discord.
That'll let you make the alchemadoodles.
Possibly, if it can be made. I don't know if it needs like some kind of special machine to do or what have you.
Like some
Yeah.
ancient chemical that can't be produced anymore or something.
Yeah,
Well, at the very least, you should be able to make more of the desert drafts.
True.
Requires a 3D print.
Unlimited
Techno
Takadaka.
Yeah, I'm writing out Juvamax stuff here. Let's see. How long are you guys planning to downtime?
Personally, I need at least 20 days to finish learning Common.
Okay, so
I mean,
you guys are taking some mega fucking downtime then. All
I
right.
mean, if the rest of the party doesn't want to do that, that's fine. I'm just saying I'm going to need at least that much if I want to finish learning Common.
All right, Absinthe, go ahead and give me some checks here.
Okie dokie. Alchemy.
All right, day 1, you do not make any progress.
Oh, that's right. I assume I'm not blinded anymore.
Yeah.
And she's also gonna try and get Perel to help her. So
I'm dealing with Absinthe stuff right now.
no, I know. I'm just saying.
All right, I'll come back to you. I swear.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Day 2, give me a check.
Day 2.
All right, you get 15%.
15.
Yep.
Eureka.
Day 3. Nothing. Day 4. Nothing. Day 5. Your rolls.
Not big rolls.
Yeah. Day 6. 7. 8.
Whew.
There we go. So you have 35%. Day 9. That'll get you to 50. 10. Nope. 11. 12. Alright. 67. 13. Alright. 82. What day was that? 13? So 14. Day 14. Alright. I'm just going to give it to you on that one. Well, one more day and you'll have it done. So 15 days, and you figure out how to make Juvimax.
Okay. So how do I make it?
Alright. Copy. Paste.
Strong healing potion, though.
Okie dokie.
Make sure to save that whole stuff somewhere. I guess I should probably save it somewhere as well.
Yes.
I don't have Magepunk open.
No, why would you do that?
I know, right?
And then how many more days do we have?
You have 5 more days to spend, assuming everyone else's knowledge stuff goes well.
Okay. So with the remaining 5 days, I will try to make a bunch of those.
What did I say the healing on those was? 48 plus 5? Is that right?
4d10 plus 5.
Alright. Noted down for future addition to the player handbook. Alright.
The Magepunk Compendium.
Do you want to do your last 5 days now, or do you want me to cycle around to someone else and see if anything interesting
Let's
happens?
just a check. We can do those real quick. What is the workday like? 16 hours or something?
I think normally it's 8 hours per day.
Okay. So I could make 2 of them per day, potentially. So that's 10 checks.
Mm-hmm.
I need 25.
1.
Oh.
That's rough. 2, 3. You got 1 potion. 2 potions. Hmm. I've lost count.
That is 5.
Alright. No, I mean, of the total rolls. I had 5
Yeah.
potions. I wasn't sure if we had done all 10. Alright, yeah.
Yeah, that's all 10.
Excellent.
Okay. Alright, all set.
Cool. Womp womp. Alchemy get. Moving on with life. I think Thursadi? Or no? Who was chomping at the... Was it Thursadi? Yeah.
It was, but I mean, if somebody else needs to do something, like
I'll just
money,
be
want to do something?
I'll just be studying the Lich Notes.
Yeah, if you want to do the Lich
I think we
Notes,
puzzled it out. I need 9 total months of time, assuming it's all the same pace as the last downtime we had.
Yeah.
Which I think was 10 days?
we had 20 days last time.
Oh, 20 days last time. So yeah,
You-
5%.
Thursadi needs 10 days to finish learning Common, according to my notes.
Oh, okay. I thought I was only at 50%.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. In that case, she'll spend 10 days learning Common.
Okay. Let's see. You're getting help from... Well, actually, I think last time you were helping her with her magic or something.
Well, I think we were doing it half and half. She was tutoring me
So
in
that-
Common,
that's
and I was
why-
helping her with...
That's why
Yeah.
it took you 20 days for half of it. All right, so it's probably going to continue along
the
the
same way.
same pace.
Okay.
All right. Let me just make a note on... I should actually update her token so it has her... Oh, it does have her name on it. Okay. Saudi, getting help. Magical research. Okay. And she levels up from that, why not?
Yay.
Cool.
Always good to help a friend.
Alright. So Thursadi, 20 days. Finished. Learning common, and helped fill out spell work. Cool. Let's see. Absinthe, 15 days. Juvamax recipe, 5 days of crafting, 5 Juvamax. Alright. Amy Money, you're spending your time doing lichdom stuff?
Yep.
It looks like you got 5% for the last 20 days, so I guess we'll just continue with that pace. So you get 5% closer, which brings you up to 35% by my notice.
Yep.
By my notes.
Hooray.
Which percent? Monk, 35% total. Gain 5. Alright, that leaves Red and Nurse Mabel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
I will. Yeah, I'll take the first day to like show her around and teach her all that stuff.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna finish my Fiend TF magic item.
You're gonna finish your what magic item?
My Fiend TF magic item.
Ah.
Magic item Fiend TF every day.
That's right. You got 50% of it over 10 days.
Correct.
So, on day 9 of working on your Fiend TF, Mabel runs out of sight. And just shuts down.
No, I will make sure that she is stocked up before that.
Okay. So, she needs 11 days more sight to reach the end of downtime, which is 330 sight.
You said
Yeah,
she
you-
wouldn't run out.
Yeah, you can come find Thursadi and she'll give you 328 is the amount she has. You need 2 more to keep her running that much.
I'll put give 2 from mine.
Okay.
I don't want her to shut down at all because I don't know what that's going to do to her.
I assume I can still condense sight in the evenings or something.
I mean, Frade shuts down all the time, and he seems okay. But yes.
Yeah, but nobody is romancing Fred.
That's true. Alright, so kept Nurse Mabel up on site. 1 day touring the town. 10 days finishing Demon TF wristband.
5 plus.
And if I can finish that off, I will search the markets for a suitable wristband.
Okay. Shanti has like a pretty comprehensive inventory of any like basic stuff. If you want something custom made, she directs you to a rune. He could probably make some sort of metal bracer or bracelet that's real fancy like.
Try and find something fairly simple.
Yeah,
Although,
Thursadi
wait,
will,
if it's going to be a magic item, it has to be masterwork. Right?
That really only applies to weapons and armor. Because, like, regular items can't be masterwork.
Or can they?
Not in the rules.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
I think I'm gonna apply that in Magepunk, because it doesn't make sense to, like, have to have this perfectly made sword for it to be magic, but you can just turn any old piece of shit bracelet into a magic item.
I'm gonna I'm gonna spend the rest of my I'm gonna spend all my spell slots every day to condense more sight if need be.
Okay.
So that should get me 1,040 sight.
Doing that will probably mentally fatigue you and impair your ability to
Alright.
effectively learn.
Well, I want to finish learning, so
Do like half your spell slots.
That's a much better idea.
all right, 520 then is what I have.
Okay. So you could probably buy just like a basic masterwork off Shanti, or you could get something custom made from Rune. Your call.
Well, how much do they cost?
About the same. It's
Oh,
just like,
right.
do you want like the Apple like eye wristband? Or do you want to like have an artisanal wristband?
Oh, why do you have to make them both bad?
Fuck you.
What's wrong with artisanal?
The word is overused.
It is. It is
Exactly.
absolutely
I mean it in the sense of the WoW trade skill rank, as in like almost complete master craftsman.
Get one made if they're the same cost.
All right, cool.
I'll get it made with like fire and like a demon design.
It will take a day for him to hammer that together, but it doesn't seem like he has a ton of business right now, so that's fine by him. Like, there's no line or anything, so.
All right.
He's,
Did we find out how much that was going to cost? I think
300 gold's the normal masterwork price, so 300.
no. Wait, whoa!
What?
300 gold is the normal masterwork price for weapons.
Uh-huh.
Armor is 150, and this is
Okay.
neither.
So we'll say 100.
Wow.
You're having a blacksmith work on a thing for a day. He's going to charge for it. We didn't. I don't think we had discussed the cost on it. What all are the exact effects on it that you wanted again?
It just gives you a random fiend EF, like from the fiend thing each day.
Okay.
It doesn't give you a new one; it changes the one it gives you each day.
And then if you take it off, does it go away?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So just to clarify, the Fiend TF will change every morning when spellcasters would get their new spells.
Right.
Um,
And you can't take it off and then put it back on to try and get a different thing.
yeah. All right. I'm gonna say like 1,500 to make value to 3K.
So. Hopefully, it won't be a massive waste of money.
Cool. All right, so that accounts for 12 days.
And then I will spend the next 3 days making it.
All right. I'm not sure.
How long does that? I think it takes 1 day per 1,000 gold.
Sounds about right.
Creating an item requires 8 hours work per 1,000 gold in the item space.
All right.
So 3 days.
You said 3 days to make?
Yeah, since the base price is 3,000.
So that's 15 days. You got 5 days left.
Hang out with Mabel, unless people want me to make anything. Does anybody want to commission me?
I don't quite have the funds yet for
5
what it
days
is I
left.
want made.
Up to 5,000 gold. Item creation.
What did I want again?
Crown of Intelligence or whatever. Headband of Intelligence.
headband of mental something. But I don't know if I want to go with like the +2 or the +4.
I could only do +2 in like, this
Oh.
amount of time, but
How much is that again?
I think that's 4,000.
Headband of mental prowess.
Oh, mental prowess. That's all 3, right?
2 of them. It's 5,000 GP for a +2.
I have the physical prowess one.
That I could do.
Yeah. Then I'll commission you to make her a headband
Right.
of mental prowess
That's
for.
10,000 gold.
Is it? It says cost is 5,000 to make.
That's to make the base price. 10 days.
Third only has 5
what?
days, so
Oh.
yeah.
The price is 10,000. That is the base price.
Mm. So your price is just the base price.
The crafting time is based on the base price.
Right.
I could give you a discount, but it's still like I only need like that would take days.
Well, then I'll wait until we have more time.
Okay.
And I will save money.
Then I will just hang around with Maple. Maybe if she's down to it, teach her about sexy time.
Give me a Diplo check. Diplo check!
Well, technically my diplomacy went up by 1, despite losing ranks in it, because my familiar grants me a bonus on diplomacy. Now that I have a familiar,
Would you like to tell us about your familiar, since you have one?
my familiar is a robotic thrush,
Oh, the little birdie thing.
Cool.
little birdie thing. I use to scout out the area around me, because it's super tiny and people don't like pay attention to tiny birds.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've seen the new Assassin's Creed. You have the bird fly around so you can spot all the
It
enemies.
can also
Mm-hmm.
talk.
Motherfucker!
So, thrushes are one of the types of familiars that can know a language. So I can have it know fucking common
So you can
and
talk
have
to the
it
bird.
talk for me.
Can
Except
you?
you have-
Do you have telepathy with it as well?
Yeah, because it acts as the wizard's
Because I know-
familiar.
Yeah, I know with wizard familiars, like you need a certain amount of levels before you get like the straight up telepathy with it.
At this level, yeah, I do.
Cool
Fucking-
then.
Stop taking me to the familiar selection. Take me to the familiar thing in the wizard.
Oh, I love the Pathfinder.
Fucking PFSRD.
Yeah, PFSRD is a great site, you guys.
While you're looking at that, I'm gonna holler at Adge here real quick.
Yep.
Absinthe has a note here that she got a vagina sample that would take 10 days to learn, but that she hasn't learned it yet. Were you aware that you had that?
Sorry, what was that?
You have a vagina sample that takes 10 days to learn, but you haven't researched yet. I assume
Probably from Red.
you got some fluids from someone.
From me.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that on my thing here.
You were gonna make a perverse TS with it.
Yeah, didn't you also collect one from the, what's his face, the dog dude?
Um.
I don't remember if you actually did or not.
Callan just
Oh, I see.
walks up on the street. It's like, yo, bros, what's up? You work out? I've been working out. Check out these pecs. Like,
My gains
Lip-
are amazing!
rips up his, like, just breaks off his chest plate and just starts flexing. At anyone on the street who will look.
You there, Dogman. I need a sample. Stat.
So, huh? What? Didn't I already give you one?
Oh, I need another.
Okay. What kind of sample? If it's blood, I don't do blood samples. It's usually evil. I'm supposed to purge that kind of shit. I'm a paladin, you know.
Paladin.
I need your, essence. You know.
Are you making air quotes while you say that?
Yes.
All right. Then for a second, he's like, "Whoa, that's soup." Oh wait. Oh, okay. And then he just grabs her and picks up Absinthe and carries her off to the tavern. Essence acquired. All right, so you got some Korgon spunk.
Okay, so yes, make a note of that. So I have 2 potential new transformatives to research next time we're in town.
So I have an empathic link with it. Can speak with me. Although, if you really want to be technical and be a butt,
Yeah, empathic doesn't.
speak verbally with its master.
Wait, what?
If you want to be a butt, it does technically say the familiar and master can communicate verbally as if they were using tongue.
Yeah, I think.
And other creatures communication without magic help.
Also, it can only talk to you, but not to other people.
But the thrush, like familiar itself, has a language.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can speak on its own.
I'm fine with it speaking to other people. I don't want a list of familiars. I want what they do.
You gotta scroll down.
Yeah. Yeah, empathic link only lets you share general emotions with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like it can understand your sign language and then translate that into common.
Perfect.
If you're fine with that.
Good enough.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh God, you're like one of like the prototypical pirate who like has his tongue cut out or whatever, so the bird talks for him.
Mm-hmm.
You've become that guy.
Polly want a cracker.
Yeah.
I already have a character with an eye patch though, so I don't really want another one.
All right. I am going to request that when you use the bird to communicate, you throw in a little bit of bird personality in there that would be slightly different from your characters.
But it's just a robot.
It's a like living robot though, right? Or actually, then throw in some robot personality.
Okay.
Robot bird.
Bork boosters. Oh my god.
The robot might even be more intelligent than some of the party members. I don't know.
That's probably accurate.
It has right now. It has an intelligence of 9.
Well, I mean, who do you think gets smarter than?
I actually need to adjust Mabel's stats because I realized she has 10 intelligence and 28 strength, and that's not right. But I was just rolling up enemies real quick and just grabbing like monsters out of the
SRD.
yeah.
Whatever.
Well, the built-in bestiary, so I could just drag it onto the sheet, and then I would just modify things off of that into special abilities. But anyway, so she needs a redo still. I think that covers everything then. Oh, while you're romancing Mabel, one of the times while you're walking on the street, Amy, I'm going to move you out of there because you're probably not standing in the middle of
Go
the
right
street
ahead.
while these two are gone for a stroll. 2 of the Minotaurs... Oh, wait, you still needed to do the diplomacy and the reaction from that. So let's do that
Sexy
first.
time.
We got talking about diplomacy.
Yeah. We got so sidetracked.
Now
Sidetracked by
that
birds.
even though I lost a couple ranks in that, the thrush gives me +3.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You gotta use
one
the thrush
higher.
to make her flush.
A decent roll. I only roll like 15s and 5s. Scroll back up to like all of my roll. I roll 15s, 5s, 55, There's a 10.
All
Which,
right.
I mean, it's a multiple of 5. There's another 5.
So, you discover Mabel doesn't have a vagina. But she's down to give you relief.
Just like hand job me all the time?
Or
Well,
tit job.
that doesn't really work without a penis. Oh, wait, she does have a penis. Yeah, tit
She
jobs.
does have a penis?
She has no gag reflex and pretty luscious lips. Yeah. So tit
now
jobs,
gigantic
hand
boobs.
jobs. She finds it to be very interesting. And according to her, it also reduces your chance of prostate cancer significantly. So the more often she can give those to you, the better.
Yeah, I don't know if I even have a prostate.
She assures you that you have a prostate.
Yeah. I don't have balls.
Doesn't matter.
Or they're internal, maybe. I don't know.
Her sensors have detected the presence of a prostate. Although it seems larger than would be normal in a typical male.
You sure that's not my uterus?
She is quite sure, and believes it to be due to heightened ambient fray in the modern world, inducing mutations, and that perhaps it is compensating for your lack of gonads.
Interesting. Well,
I just gotta get that like Fuda anatomy chart that someone made on 4chan, and have her just print that out for you.
She'll
Food
have
anatomy.
she'll have her own little office or whatever. It has like these medical charts in it. She's got to study all the new anatomy.
Okay, so aside from that, one time when you're walking down the road, the Minotaurs are all broing out and just fucking wasted because this one with the cock ring of plenty and the 13-inch dick has been buying them all drinks now that he's rich. And they're just like, hey there, sugar tits and robo tits. You guys want to fuck?
yeah, we're gonna pass, but you know,
I hear you got a pussy on your face. We can just do you from both ends. It'll be great. You'll love it.
I'm gonna pass. Absinthe is like right over there, though. Point inside the castle.
Is it a safe bet that the Minotaurs have fucked you at least once this week, Absinthe?
Well, I have been producing potions, so it's possible that they have not.
Okay.
Let's roll for it. Boop. It seems I 10, so that's no, I probably was too occupied with activities, didn't get around to it.
Ah, the little slut's busy for once. Told us she had to make potions or some shit. So we got to thinking and realized we hadn't banged you or your little cum-colored friend. So we thought we'd you know, bang with you.
Thought you'd give it a shot, but
I'll give you a cum shot.
yeah, we're not really feeling it right now.
Come on, don't blue ball me here. Grabs your ass.
How about you satisfy each other? I mean, why not?
Oh no. Alright, hold on, he has to make a will save.
Yeah.
You finally gave him a command.
They're wearing cock rings aplenty.
I think.
They take suggestions from females as
Oh, is that what that
suggestions.
does?
Actually, I'm not even gonna roll for it.
Yeah.
They go, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, bro jobs. Situation diffused.
If only fighting off sexual harassment was that easy in real life.
Yeah.
Hey bros, how about you just go fuck each other? And they do it.
Well, I mean, if you outfitted every sexually promiscuous person with something that both made them more sexually promiscuous, but also more obedient to anything you told them, there would both be a lot more sexual harassment in the world, but individual instances of it would be much shorter lived. You just be like, no, go jack off in a corner. Oh, okay.
I'm almost tempted to just go watch, take advantage of the situation myself. But more focused on Mabel right now.
Yeah. Mabel diagnoses them all with acute cases of alcoholism.
Yeah. It's not an attractive trait. Last thing you want is someone hitting on you while slurring their words, looking like they're about to throw up.
She says, historical data seems to indicate that alcohol is closely associated with copulation.
Usually you start drinking when the flirting starts, and it loosens you up as you go.
I do not show anything in my records about it helping orifices dilate.
It relaxes muscles.
There does seem to be a mild muscle relaxant, I suppose.
Yeah. It reduces inhibitions, which in turn tends to relax the body.
Mm.
Oh wow, she's got a lot of stuff there.
What? Oh, you're seeing the
Yeah.
The messages because I was looking at her abilities. If muscle sedation is something you require, I do have a mist that I can synthesize for you. Should you find that more appealing than imbibing alcohol?
I don't drink too much alcohol, but
Very well.
Muscle relaxant's not needed for me. I just finding the right person.
Also, I think after 20 days, you guys can probably just all top off your hit points.
Hooray.
Except for Mabel, because she's a robot.
No.
I'll repair her if she needs it.
Okay. Well, she was only down a couple hit points, so...
I have that 5 extra days.
If you had failed some of those crafting checks harder to fail her, I was totally gonna have it bimbify her a little.
The sleight of hand threw me off because that was a weird one.
I kind of took some inspiration from COC&D with all the skill challenges Adge ran us through.
What fun.
I don't think COC&D really, or not, 5th edition really has trained only skills though.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I mean, it's like I wouldn't let you try to pickpocket somebody, but I will make you roll that to wiggle your hand through somewhere. You could have, if you had made a case for a wiggle check, I probably would have let you just do a wiggle check.
But a wiggle check is just a dexterity check, right?
Exactly, unless you put points into wiggle.
So, I mean, it's the same.
No, nobody ever puts points into wiggle. I don't know.
I can't put points into wiggle. You took my points away.
I just lowered your total amount of points. I didn't make you explicitly put them in things other than wiggle. You could have.
Nobody puts points in a wiggle
I
check.
have so many skills I need.
I love that Absinthe has points in wiggle. See, you could have had Absinthe do it. Oh, that's great.
my craft check has to go up now too because I got that ability back.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, so sorry about the nerfs, third. They're going around. Whenever
I was just surprised. Like, I didn't expect me to get nerfed because I didn't think I was doing that much. Like, I specifically like didn't make what I thought was overpowered character. Like,
in general, like the whole Magepunk party is pretty low power. I feel like Amy's probably still the most OP, and I might still nerf you some more later, Amy. But I think you two were probably seemingly two of the strongest.
Well, I mean...
Thursadi is explicitly a class that's just terrible at combat.
Yeah. Which might not be the best given how much combat we get into.
And Abby's multi-classed, so she's not like super specialized and amazing at anything. She's just got a ton of little things she can do.
Mm-hmm.
Part of that is why I went and was like, I'm going to make a mount-based archetype that is not really optimal, but it's fun.
Yeah. The biggest problem I had as I was going over it was that you seemed, not you, but that class seemed to synergize too well with having everything just being just one stat check for everything. I'm sure there's probably a couple things, but yeah. But I mean, when you're a mounted character, your ride checks and your attack rolls with your gun are huge, especially once you start getting into the mounted feats where you can use ride checks to do like block attacks and things.
Oh, that's just mounted combat.
Yeah.
The base one, and all of the other mounted feats based on mounted combat are really only good if you're like a melee character.
There's a lot you can take that can just like make your mount super tough and just ignore most attacks. I remember cheesing up Prince Nar pretty hard when I was doing that fight. Before, I think he decapitated, was it Space's character? With that fucking crit axe hit. Anyway.
Ow.
Yeah. Way back in the day. But I don't think your offensive ability was too greatly neutered. You're just not gonna like automatically hit 90% of your shots. At least not for a couple levels here, because touch AC doesn't really scale up huge at all with level on anything, unless you're fighting pixies. Anywho, I guess that concludes our downtime. So I would like to know what you guys want to do. And Duke Gray is fully recovered.
We should probably get the airship fixed.
Yeah, that would have been a good thing to do during downtime.
Yeah, you could have mentioned it.
Yeah, I didn't
We
think
need
of it
to
until
hire
now.
people to finish it off anyway. So we should.
True enough.
We should look for something to help fund us.
Something to help what?
Fund.
us.
Find more money.
Is third kind of dropping out a little bit for anyone else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
You have been all night.
Okay.
What's up? How's it going?
It
This
was,
is fine.
yeah. You're generally fine. It's just I lose like little bits sometimes, or the
It could have been because I was leaning backwards,
That's fine.
facing away from the microphone.
that'll happen.
But now I'm up real close.
I can tell. I can hear it in my
How
listeners.
y'all doing tonight? You guys like this ASMR?
Oh god, this is gonna be one of those videos of just some girl whispering into a microphone and making mouth noises.
I really don't understand the appeal of that, but whatever.
Yeah, I never got that. Like, they say it feels like that those head massagers.
Ugh.
It's kind of
No, I
like I get some ASMR things, and it's kind of like a pleasant, like your hairs on your arms standing up on end, kind of like tingly.
I've never
feel to
gotten
it.
that reaction.
Mm,
But yes, I'm sure a lot of people just like, I don't know, like it's like intimacy to them when they probably don't have any in their real life.
Probably. I mean, I
At
can
least
understand
for
that.
some of those videos. But anyway,
The otakus
yeah.
who feed noodles to their television screens.
I
Those
still
are
need to buy.
strange folk.
I still need to buy one of those shirts that says "Send nudes" and has like a picture of a bowl of ramen on it. NOODS.
Yeah.
I want.
Well, now I know what to get you for Christmas.
I'm actually probably gonna buy it as soon as the session is over, so don't bother.
So yeah, I guess trying to track down another ruin for some cash would be a good idea.
Okay.
Let's see if anybody has like a job that needs to be completed around here.
Or yeah, odd jobs or like a big job or something.
Need people to go out and adventure for them.
All right. Well, how do you guys intend to do that?
Well, we could make a
You
sign.
have a whole big town here. You could just make a sign and just like squat in the town square.
First thing we need an adventuring party name. Every good adventuring party needs a name.
And then we could maybe ask the Duke and his friends to put the word out.
And then we could put up, we could make a stall here in town for people to come and offer us jobs.
And Tamak can be our mascot.
And Frayed can staff it because we don't take him along on anything.
Why don't we make Frayed the mascot? He's huge.
Because you're wearing the mascot hat.
People love her
Mascots are cute and small.
Oh yeah, I do have the mascot hat. So I could be.
The hype guy.
No, if I'm gonna be a mascot, I need a cool name.
How about Tamak?
Yeah, but like, it's gotta have like an adjective in it. It's gotta have some pizzazz in addition to the name. People gotta know that I'm not just
the
Tamak.
Magnificent.
I'm like, yeah.
Tamak the incredibly virile.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the cunt destroyer.
Tamak the Rock.
Ooh, I like that one. I'm hard like a rock, ain't I, Abby?
Rock you like a hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tamak is changing his name. Tamak. Why is it? Did it freeze?
Tamak will rock you round the clock with his hard rock.
Okay, got it. Tamak the Rock. He flexes.
Can you do the thing where you like raise one eyebrow, really intimidating like?
Says, yeah. Do you smell what Tamak is cooking?
No. Can you cook?
A successful career in theater. That's what Tamak is cooking.
You don't have a nose. Yes.
What?
He has a giant nose.
No, you don't. Him asking you is
I can
weird.
smell.
You don't have a nose.
I can smell.
Can you?
Yes.
How?
With my nostrils.
I thought you didn't have a nose.
I have nostrils.
Magic.
I have sinuses.
She just has like two nostrils where the urethra would be in a normal.
Wouldn't that just like get horribly gummed up all the time?
Like normal nostrils?
Yeah.
No, mine are pretty clear. Anyway.
They would be just the same as normal nostrils.
If you say so.
Nobody's fucking my urethras.
Look, I've read some hentais.
I'm sure there's also sinus fucking hentais. It doesn't matter.
I haven't read that, and I don't want to. Please don't link it to me.
I think I've seen the animated GIF of it's an all the way through GIF.
Ugh, no,
where
please
they're
no.
like fucking someone in the butt, and it comes out the mouth, and it goes back in, and it comes out one nose, and it goes back in, and comes out the other nose.
Ugh.
We've gotten really sidetracked.
Yep.
So about your adventuring party, did you guys come up with a name for it?
Nope.
I like, as the DM, I am wholly supportive of you guys coming up with a name and making it a thing. And becoming like a licensed company or guild or what have you.
Perhaps it's something we can discuss for next time.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe.
I still need So some
Just
idea
no.
of what you guys are trying to go do next time, so that I can make sure I have stuff for you to do.
Getting Robo a soul sounds nice.
Well, we
That's
need to
not
make
really
money.
like
Or a body.
It's like a long term.
Money's also
Yeah.
nice.
I say we just like look around, see if anybody needs.
Maybe if somebody wants, I don't know,
Anybody needs us to venture out into the desert or something.
or go break into the First National Bank and steal all the treasure.
That would be something we might not want to do.
One of the nearby guards is like, "You what?"
No comprende?
That's what I thought.
It's a good thing Thursadi can't speak in common.
Keep
Yeah.
keep your nose clean. This is after the 20 days.
Oh, okay, shit.
This is you
Well,
guys
it's a
figuring
good thing
out.
we're all talking in our heads.
Oh no! All right.
I don't know. Thursadi would probably be speaking in common. She
Well-
isn't that wise.
Fuck us all over then, why don't you?
Well, I mean, if you insist.
But yeah, we'll look around for
She has the wisdom of
Something.
8.
to help fund the repairs of the airship.
Okay.
Could do
I still-
stock
like,
speculation.
I need like there pretty much. I feel like there's a large number of things that could spool off as far as you guys doing things for money. So I need you guys to figure out how you're going to acquire a mission. If you're going to ask specific NPCs, if you're going to make a magic glowing billboard with your floating trophy hovering in front of it, whatever it is.
I think putting out
I need to know what your plan is.
I think it would be better to put out just like a general advertisement.
What are you advertising in?
Adventuring services. We will
No, like
spelunking and dungeon delving.
Like, are you putting up just painting on walls of houses? Are you?
We're gonna set up a stall.
Are you paying
here.
Angie to sing about how you guys are looking for a job? Are you gonna
we'll
do a thing?
We'll
in
set
the
up.
Thirsty
We'll build
Goblin?
a stall. We'll build a stall near the Thirsty Goblin.
Okay, if you're gonna build a stall, you're gonna need permits because as soon as
So then we're gonna. So we'll talk to the City Watch or the Castle Grey people.
Here's our
Or a
adventure
permit.
for next week:
Okay.
the wonderful world of bureaucracy.
So somebody go talk to someone important enough to give you a permit. Then
Mm-hmm.
we're doing this now. It's only 9:30.
Oh,
Okay.
is it? Okay.
Well,
Fuck
it's
it.
10:30 for third people. I wanted to get far enough that I can plan something.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, first off, I'm gonna put on my bracelet.
Okay, go ahead and do your roll.
So let's find out what I get. I was gonna wait to the end of the session, but may as well do it now. So that's a fiendish table.
Turns out you get a really long demon tongue.
How would that work?
You'd be like a
Wait,
liquor.
I've said I have a tongue.
You'd end up like a liquor.
Liquor, I barely know her.
Faded tail.
Oh, cool. Everyone loves those.
It's an adorable wolf.
Except for Callan. He's like, hey, I got my eye on you.
I will point at the bracelet.
Nuts. Did you get that from demonic entities? Were they
No.
hot?
Shrug and kind of nod a little bit.
I thought so. They're always hot. That's how they get you.
Because it was me.
And then he
I
wanders
love
off.
that character. I love that character.
I also love that character. Callan
And
is great.
we'll go talk with somebody here in the castle.
Okay.
Actually, I'm asking guard. Where would one get a permit to establish a stall, market stall type thing?
Probably from the Duke or maybe the captain of the guard. His house mistress might be able to handle it as well.
Excellent, excellent.
Sodi, maybe? If she's in a good mood. She doesn't like to be bothered with things like that. And if you tell her that I sent you to her, I will deny it up and down.
Alright, well, the Duke sounds good. He was the first option.
Also, cool bird.
Thank you. The little bird will bow. And then I will sign that I didn't say that. But my bird thanks you.
And he gives you a thumbs up.
Now, let's talk to the Duke.
Okay. Fine, I'll move your token. Oh, I lost it.
Alright. Move me back.
Splink. The Duke is in the middle of telling a story about one time he ripped a cliff racer in half with his bare hands and then found a pearl inside of it. And it was awesome. And then he had to shower like 4 times. And the guard's just like staring in awe through this whole story. What did you say, third?
Did he say he tore a bracer in half?
No, a
Cliff racer.
Cliff racer.
I didn't hear the cliff.
Mm.
That's your thing going in and out, I think.
That's you guys being butts.
I am a butt. I can confirm. I am an illustrious and magnificent hiney.
There you go. Confirmed.
Yep. So the Duke sees you there and he's like, the silent redhead. What can I help you with, friend?
I will start signing, and the bird will translate.
Oh, truly a spectacular marvel. Did you find this in your dungeon crawl? He
No,
pokes
I
at
built
it.
it.
He tries to pat it on the head with a huge finger.
It squawks.
Huh. Tremendous. Your skills nearly rival the ancients. Well, what brings you to my table? Surely to not to hear any of my ancient tales, you have your own to forge still. Hello? Third?
Somebody just started walking in and talking to me like I'm even though I'm like I was talking to you. They just walked in and just started talking to me.
Okay.
Please repeat that.
He asked you what brought you to his table and said it surely wasn't that you wanted to listen to his ancient stories and that you still had your own to forge.
Well, no. Listen, stories are always great, especially yours, but we're looking to set up a stall in the market to advertise our services as an adventuring company.
Oh, so why haven't you then?
Permits, apparently.
The guard's like, they need a permit to do that sort of thing. It's like, permit? And he scratches his beard. Oh, I believe my daughter typically handled those. I'm not much for paperwork myself.
Wonderful world of bureaucracy.
Luna! Luna! He's like screaming it loud enough to rumble off the walls. And Luna comes down. Says, I need you to handle some paperwork here. Your adventuring friends want to set up a stall for some reason or other, and there's a paperwork thing, and you know how my hands are with the pens. I snapped a table in half the one time, and anyway, be a dutiful son and handle that for me. Yes, much like a cliff racer. And Luna just sighs and says, yes, father. Surely we could hire someone on to handle these sorts of duties. perhaps delegate them to Trish. And the Duke shrugs and says, if that's what you think is best, I'm getting too old anyway. You should be taking on more of the responsibilities. And Luna fills out your paperwork.
I'll bet he does. I bet he fills out paper real good.
Giggity.
I'm getting entirely too much practice at it, let me tell you. Then he sighs heavily and slides you your permit to open a stall and operate it for the next year, tax-free.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Yeah.
I will thank him profusely.
He'll nod and turn to his father and say, is there anything else you needed, Father? Nothing else at the moment. You're a good lad, Luna. Better than your sister. What a real piece of work she turned out to be. Oops, I was poking the other cat with my foot. Yeah. So Luna very tiredly walks off.
I will watch his ass as he goes.
Alright. Yeah, he's probably not in his armor, actually. So he's gone.
Probably fully healed, too.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and do that. Oh, that's still linked to his character sheet, too. Oh, Roll20, stop being so laggy. Okay. You have a permit to open a stall.
Yay.
Alright, what do we want to call ourselves?
The dragon rapist seems like it would become trouble if we run into a dragon.
And
It's not clear if we rape dragons or if we are dragons who rape other people. It's open,
maybe we don't associate our adventuring group with the term rape.
Well, it's slightly better than murder, right?
That's debatable, honestly.
Well,
Tomok's
But-
like, yeah, it's totally better than murder. I mean, if you gave me the choice between being raped and murdered, I would take raped every time.
But would you rather
Even if you were the one taking in the butt.
Yes, I would
here's a
much
better-
rather be raped than murdered.
What about raped then murdered or murdered then raped?
Well, then I would obviously want to be murdered then raped.
Exactly, see?
But that's not really... Like, if you asked me would I rather
This
be
is
punched and then
hypotheticals.
murdered or murdered and then punched, I would choose murdered then
See,
punched. That
exactly.
doesn't mean that punching is on the same level as murder. Trust me, I'm a literal street rat. I know
How
these
about-
things.
How about we avoid things like murder, death, kill, and rape?
How about we call ourselves the Don't Get Murdered, Raped, Killed, or Death Squad?
The murderizers.
what if we call ourselves Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? 'Cause it'll tell people that we're available all the time for anything.
It's a bit long. You might go with after
The
like
weeklies.
saying that name several times. You might want to just hire someone with a shorter name.
Why don't you call yourselves the team of several different races with a diverse set of skills capable of solving many problems?
That might be a little on the nose, don't you think?
It is the most correct classification.
I mean, we're not the best. You know, we're kind of quirky.
Pop
We're-
team epic.
We're obviously not like the A team,
So
but we could be like the B team.
Feet.
We could call ourselves the super best friends.
Super okay friends.
Tomok's like, I don't know about super best friends.
Ultra.
Best friends don't threaten to cut off your cock.
I did no
I
such thing.
think it was shoot off your cock, which
Yes,
Exactly.
it's totally different.
Totally different.
it's a little less personal that way.
Of course, yeah, okay. Fair.
Super pretty pals.
I don't know how like every other YouTube group has like a really catchy adventuring company name when they're so bad.
They
Like,
spent-
they're so hard to come
Acquisitions
up with.
Incorporated.
They spend like 6 or 8 hours just shitting out ideas
they
before
probably
the game
do.
starts.
Or it just comes out organically.
Yeah.
Gotta workshop that shit.
I think they workshop that. Yeah, like it would surprise me if they were just like, yes, that is the perfect name, and they all agree on it.
How about the Exploration
Tamok's
Workshop?
Titans. Exploration Workshop.
Random net skeletons.
No, the Adventure Workshop, and he waves his arm in the air as he says it.
Like a fucking rainbow.
Yeah. If I was
Adventure
if
Workshop.
I
How
was
about-
a wizard.
Venture Explorations.
Venture capitalists.
Tamok the Rock approves.
This team name generator recommends the Royal Orgasms.
Venture Capital.
Yeah, I have a guild name generator,
Wait,
and I'm trying to get.
what
If we
about?
called
I'm not getting anything.
Oh, go ahead, Abby.
if we called ourselves the Royal Orgasms, we'd have to pretty much sign Luna on full time, though, right?
Is he royal or just like noble?
I mean, what's the difference?
6 of one, half dozen of the other.
I think it's got to be like a king or an emperor or something to be like royal, related to a king or an emperor.
What about Capital Ventures? Because
Big
capital
chemical
like money, but capital like like fancy people use.
And it tells
There you go.
absolutely nothing about what we do, so they have to come up on the street and ask us.
Perfect.
It gives us an air of respectability that we totally don't deserve.
Makes everyone think we're a bank. Yes, what's your dividend shares look like?
The thrush will tweet happily.
Wait, if I came up with a name, does that mean that I'm in charge?
Well, you're the mascot.
I'm the mascot and the captain. That's why I have this captain hat. Captain
Because you
mascot
came up
hat.
with a name, somebody else gets to be in charge because you already got the distinct pleasure of naming the guild.
Okay, who's in charge?
They're Sadie.
What?
Who is the best with money?
I have a lot of it.
They're Sadie.
Ooh, who's the best with money? I think Frayed is.
I just spent 500 gold on a
He's
dandelion.
got a
so-
wallet like a steel box.
That's true.
Tersati keeps all her money in her boobs.
Who would we trust to choose jobs for us as a whole?
Hail.
I have
Made out of
to.
platinum.
I have to just write off Tamok and Abby. No offense, Abby. No offense, Tamok.
I'm offended.
I feel like Abby, you'll take jobs that would involve us doing all sorts of weird things.
Yeah, that's the
including,
point of going on adventures.
Weird
Do
sex
weird
things.
things.
Like, I think with you in charge, we would become prostitutes.
Well,
Either one of you in charge, I think
we are here to make money, right?
preferably through adventuring things.
Think about it. We could go to new and exotic locations, find strange and unusual beings, and then fuck them and take their money.
Don't we already do that?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But we
Just
don't
do it
have
in an
to
official capacity.
advertise as that.
But if that's what we do, the truth in advertising, right? The robots agree with me, right?
Affirmative. Mabel.
Wow, Mabel went weird there.
That was Frayed.
Oh, okay.
Mabel didn't say anything. She's just sort of deferential.
How many people would pay us to go to new and exotic locations and then fuck the people there? Because I don't think the people there would pay us to. Because then that wouldn't be a new and exotic location. They just come here.
Maybe if we recorded it.
I mean, I really don't want to become brothel. I mean, if you want to start a brothel, that's a whole nother thing. And that would require a bit more infrastructure, building a building, and
Where would the
getting
stall be?
clientele, and you know,
By
girls
like
fill the
this
brothel.
area
But
down here.
Yeah, but that's the beautiful thing. Like, you don't have to go to us, we'd come to you.
Like right here?
I drew a yellow circle on it, but I don't know if anybody can see it because
I
it's
can't.
dark.
I can't see it because I'm in the.
I see 2 boxes on the ground there. And I see a
that's
circle
the one.
on a well.
The circle around the well was mine.
So I guess you guys need to pick which one you prefer.
Well, we don't want to cover up the well.
I
Don't
figured
cover
being
up the
right
well.
next
We
to
won't
the
go around it.
being right next to the bar, you're gonna get like a bunch of clients coming by.
Where's my eraser?
Oh, hi there. I see the bull dude here.
Oh yeah,
Are they
they're
still
in
fucking each other.
they're inside the bar. They're not like outside right now.
I would have just said like off the side, one side or the other. But I mean,
Where do you
Either.
like where?
like off the map.
Well, there's no map
Technically.
for us to put a stall there. Friend wants
Exactly.
us to put a stall somewhere.
I mean, if you guys want, I can widen the map.
That's up to you.
Like that's what I would have said. Like if we're setting up like a tent thing, it would be like on the same like.
I figured it'd be something more like a lemonade stand where it's just like a little thing where one
Hey, if you
person
wanna
sits.
do a lemonade stand thing. That's fine too.
You can make lemonade with the water from the well.
I would say the well then, because everybody's got to go to the well. So let's set it up like here.
I heard here, but I wasn't looking at. Oh, behind the well. Okay. Are you guys in agreement on that?
Yeah, that seems
I like this
reasonable.
idea.
All right. What kind of like a lemonade stand type dealy?
With an awning, like sun awning thing to
Yeah.
make sure we don't get heat stroke.
Let me refresh Roll20 real quick because it's being a big old butt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. Maps, tiles, stand. It's recalculating splines right now.
Oh no.
There we go. Yeah, I don't know why it's being so cruddy today.
Couldn't tell you.
Firefox, you were supposed to be the chosen one.
You're supposed to bring
You were
balance
supposed
to
to
the
defeat
browsers.
the lag, not become it.
Yeah, like it is. It's really chugging. Do I? No, I don't also have it open in Chrome. Alright, well, there you go. That's it. Just that right there.
Wow.
Oh my, I can't handle this. It's just choking on its own fucking dick.
Oh god.
Oh, it went up a bit.
You can do it.
Fuck it.
There we go.
Yay.
I was gonna have like an actual wooden thing there underneath the top half of it, but nah, here we
Maybe go over one as well.
No.
That was right where it was, I think.
Yeah, but like I think it might look better if it were slightly wider.
Oh my god, roll 20! Oh, it's killing me. Like every couple seconds, the whole UI just freezes.
That's weird.
Alright, I'm just gonna restart Firefox. Anyway, there you go. That's actually I meant to. There.
Oh, no.
You guys have a little stand, and oh, okay, I gotta restart Firefox. This is fucking insane.
Wow.
How do I delete my own drawings?
Just drag a box over it and delete it.
Or click it and delete it, yeah.
I might have to just restart the
button is
computer
delete?
after this.
The delete button.
Like delete key.
Yeah, the delete key on your keyboard.
Oh. Makes sense.
Who can we get to man the stall?
Yeah, who is going to be selecting the jobs for us? Versati, Amy, me, I think. Absinthe if she weren't insane.
Well, I think it should probably be someone who isn't going to be going on the adventures that often with us, because people might want to stop by and commission us when we're out and about. So,
Well, I mean, we can have a fill-in person while we're gone.
well, it's good to have a consistent face. I would personally suggest one of the robots, because they don't get tired, and we could just leave them with a good supply of sight, and that way, any
Great.
time of the day, they'd be available for people to come up and be like, hey, I need to hire those people to do things.
I'm okay with Frey, like taking over while we're gone. I think we should have like a person here at the same while we're here, at the very least. So taking shifts while we're here. Everybody is.
As the king mascot / ruler of Capital Ventures, I move that it should be me and that I should be paid in blowjobs.
That does seem fair.
I guess, does he get to make a diplomacy roll against us with that?
No, like
He's wearing a hat.
He is wearing a hat, and like he does seem very persuasive if you guys are standing around in a crowd while he's doing that.
The mascots are typically not the ones in charge,
Yeah, the mascots also don't usually come up with the name or be the most effective person in the party. But hey, what are you gonna do?
As I recall, during our last adventure, you just went down on Absinthe and gave up on the game.
I'm sorry. Who was kicking ass and landing critical strikes all day and holding on to the ball against all odds for our team more than any fucking other person?
And then just at the first whiff of pussy, you left us there.
Well, I mean, everyone else had already given up, so.
By everyone else, you just mean Absinthe, who was mind controlled?
Oh, well, I didn't
I
know.
had brain problems the whole time.
I have brain problems.
Look, man, Absinthe, she's like the smartest person on the team, and if she's telling me I should be eating her pussy, I'm gonna eat her pussy.
I mean, we all got vast riches and awesome rewards, so I would say the plan worked quite well.
Yeah, check out this hat.
It's an awesome hat.
Before that, but I would also note that I was the one who got the knew of the dungeon.
Right, so you're the client
Actually,
in
no,
this particular case.
You're not only an owner, you're also a client.
Hey, we could put that on one of the posters.
I put my own personal social security number on the billboard that fucked me over for decades to come.
Oh, that was dumb of him.
Yeah.
Because my service doesn't protect you from getting your identity stolen, it just helps you get your identity back. Or helps you fight the charges. That was dumb. Alright, so we'll take shifts
That sounds reasonable
while
to
we're
me.
here. Since we cannot decide on someone to be in charge.
All right.
So that is our plan.
Wanda wanders over. Say, you guys aren't selling magical items, are you?
No, but we
are
have this
selling
lovely.
our services.
We have this lovely sports drink we can give you a free sample of.
No thanks. So, just to be clear, it's not a sports drink that makes your items magical, is it?
As far as I'm aware,
Okay.
it just quenches thirst real good.
Yeah, this brings up an interesting idea. Since we're getting in business here, Wanda, you typically sell the magic items here in town?
I handle the, the unusual stuff, like rings, headbands, all that kind of crazy shit. Stuff that Rune can't smelt.
Well,
Or Smith,
sometimes when we come back from our adventures, we have stuff.
Yep.
I considered the fact that we could sell them here in our own stall when we got back, but
If
like
you do that, we're going to have a problem.
That might cut into your business.
No,
What?
it won't cut into my business because we'll have a problem and I'll take care of it.
Exactly. So we don't want to have a problem. So we could commission you to sell magic items on our behalf for a cut of the profit.
And which one of you is going to be providing security for the thousands of gold worth of magical items that'll be sitting around in the shop and making sure they don't get stolen?
Well, our friend Freight here will be at our stall.
That fat lot of good that's going to do if some slippery-fingered goblin wanders in and
Right next door.
jogs off with it. What if a fucking Mirror Nugget slithers in all invisible and just huffs it out of there? Then you're going to be blaming me.
Well, perhaps then we should find someone else to do business with.
Oh, hon, your fingers are plenty slippery. I've seen you around town.
Well, it kind of depends on, how recently we've been doing anything. I keep towels around, clean up.
She smirks and says, look, all I'm saying is I don't deal with holding on to extra inventory, and I'm definitely not going to deal with the fallout that me holding on to your extra inventory would cause when it inevitably gets stolen.
Well,
so unless you're going to ward the shit out of the place to prevent that, it's no deal.
We might just have to sell magic items ourselves.
Yeah, well, it would be a real shame then if all that inventory walked off.
Well, I mean, if you're saying you can't protect yours, we can certainly protect.
Why would we even be keeping magic items in this tiny stand?
Not in this stand, but like if we have a chance to sell like magic items for better than 33%, if we have this stand that's running all the time, we could have like Freight or whoever selling what we bring back from wherever we go, like the stuff we brought back, that breastplate and
Pants.
Yeah.
I'll give you some pants.
We only got 33% of what it's actually worth. If we just took the time to sell them, I thought maybe we could come to an agreement with her, but
no, she is very against holding on to any completed magic items for any amount of time.
Which kind of makes her like...
That's why she only sells items to order, so she doesn't have any stock to worry about.
Yeah, that just makes her like, oh, we're going to have a problem if you want to sell anything, kind of weirder, because we're not like infringing on her shtick then.
Except, like, if someone wants a magical item and you guys have ready-made shit, and
but
it winds up being
the
sort of thing they would want, then they would definitely just buy from you instead of waiting.
Well, that's competition for you. We gave her an offer. Like, I don't know. I think it would have been a generous offer because she didn't even ask about percentages. Oh well, we'll figure it out when we bring shit back. Like we don't have to worry about it now because we have nothing to sell.
On that note, I guess we can go ahead and wrap it up here, and next week I can have some things roll into your stand.
Hooray!
that hopefully aren't boulders.
A bunch of different
Some rocks.
potential customers
Rolling
that
in
all
right
lead
from the
to the
sky.
same dungeon.
Some extremely large, very dangerous people rolling directly into the stand, hired by the merchant that they're just trying very hard to piss off.
You guys could have chimed in at any
Yeah.
point. You guys are letting.
Versati was busy setting up her station here.
It seemed like you were walking into a very dangerous position, and I wanted to see where it went.
Getting this person fake.
Also, you guys getting the stand put together probably costs like 20 gold worth of materials, so someone pay that.
I don't care.
Alright. On that note, anyone who's watching this on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week, hopefully, with even more wacky hijinks, fighting with small goblin shopkeepers, and probably more time spent on loot activities than anyone should reasonably spend. Peace!